do this. Welcome back to Bearded Ramblings, episode 112. It's your boy, Lolo, as always, bound to a camera angle that is not quite practical. So while I sort that out, Krendar, who is actually in frame for once. Hi.
Hi. Why'd you put me in frame this time? Why the special occasion?
I thought to spice it up, give them a little something, something.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, just keep it fresh. Yeah.
Yeah. My God, he's insane. He's putting the host in frame. That actually rhymed. Nice.
Whoa.
What a shocker.
And we're joined by are you currently do you currently hold a title for any of the actual manias right now?
Cringerweight champion and King of Games champion. I'm a double champ, bitches.
King of Games?
King of Games. What is that? I'm not familiar with that
It's
one.
a new title. Have you ever heard of? It's a new title. I can go get it for you if you want.
Oh God!
What does it mean though?
It's kind of like it was actually a championship that was created by Smarty of all people, and
yeah,
and I won it off of him. He sent it out. Well, I was not expecting him to actually send it to me, but he did. And essentially, the rule is whoever I can, me being the championship of, or the champion of the King of Games Championship, I can face whoever I want to face. I choose the person I want to face, and I choose a stipulation. And the real kicker is, if I lose, I have to send that championship to the winner, and the cycle continues.
Ah.
Yeah.
And so it goes.
It's a really nice championship, and so it goes.
So
the Cringerweight Championship needs a facelift, so I might be looking into redesigning the belt.
I heard Asterios called you out in a video. Is that true?
Oh, the whole Regal tussle. I mean, I felt like I was called out by two people, Scoot and Asterios. It was like, oh, good. The two people that always rag on me the most whenever they're on the show, besides Ben and Billy.
And everyone else. Hell, if they eventually balls up and have me on the show, you know I will at least give you a mild ribbing. A mild to a medium ribbing.
Yeah, and then there's
mildly
Maud.
ribbed for her mild pleasure.
Oh God!
A slight eyebrow raise.
It's like everyone's ganging up on Egghead, and then here comes Maud with the finisher.
What can we say? You're very tag teamable.
No.
You're that meme of the little white girl surrounded by all the black guys, but it's but it's all our heads. Like everyone's heads are on the body.
Now you know exactly that someone's gonna make that into an actual fucking meme, and then they're gonna post it in the servers that we're a part of.
Yes, they are. And you in the chat who are watching this afterwards now have a moral obligation, even a spiritual one, to make that happen.
No, you do not. Do not believe his lies.
They are only lies if no one follows through. But until then, until we see such masterworks, it is time for the most horrible thing in the world: capitalism, or in the form of shilling.
Oh no!
Just goes a random image of Mr. Moneybags. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you check down in the description, you will find links to my Discord, and I suppose Krendar's too. Twitter, Twitch, which I will be doing over the weekend, and of course, Krendar's all-in-one, Egghead's link. And do not forget that we have a stream goal. Anything given, greatly appreciated. I need to briefly talk about London. I booked the flight yesterday, and it fucked up at the last minute and booked me a week ahead.
Whoops.
Where'd you go?
I have no idea how that happened. There were other tabs open that literally had the Paddy's Day week, and then suddenly Ryanair went, "You mean a week later? No, okay, thanks for your money. Here's your ticket." Good thing this was just for fun. If I seriously had to get to London, I'd be fucked. But this is just going to be a bit of a laugh. So Paddy's Day I'll have here, and then a week later I'm off to London. So the stream goal stays up, as well as the mystery number has yet to be discovered. Any number between 30, 75 in multiples of 5 will result in my beard going the way of my hairline, as in...
Oh my.
Oh yes, right here, right now. Or, if not, then the week I'm going to go, the last Wednesday before I'm off. So, if you guys donate, fantastic. If you donate that particular number in my skull, that only I know, well, that changes some shit. And of course, as Krendar's on screen, he will get his cut of anything given tonight. Greatly appreciated, I'm sure.
Also, I secretly know the number too, but I'm not telling anybody.
Oh, the gasp.
Be a part of the most exclusive club, the Beard Off Club.
The Beard Off Club. I ain't getting rid of this. I'm not getting rid of this. You can't. Nope.
I gotta say, ever since
Hey,
you
that-
put a little bit of weight onto it, it looks so much better. I never liked the coconut era.
So guys,
Beard.
here's a question then. If Lev does have to shave his beard, does that mean that we have to replace him as the host? It'll be me and Colton from now on?
Oh my god.
I always said you ever want to go, you ever want to do this, and I can't make it that night. But you'd have to have all the fun of setting all this up on your own.
I've never done a live stream on YouTube. I don't even know how.
You'd have to get the stream.
So
key and
I would
all
have to
that.
put it on my Twitch or something instead.
Yeah, well,
I haven't streamed on YouTube in a long time.
yeah,
I never have. I don't even know how to do it.
it's a slightly different beast, but let's be honest, Twitch is better suited for this. Anyway, let's actually start with something that isn't on the roster. I said I'd do this though on the Twitter account Incel Pickup Lines. I said we'd look at this tonight, and actually got a lot of views, that tweet. So I guess I'm now bound to nearly 1,000 people who are expecting.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna. I know you guys won't be able to see it that well, so I will read it off for you. Although the chat will also hit screen. This is from Incel Pickup Lines, which I saw today. Now, before I say, I have a theory that what we're about to read might be fake, but you guys be the judge. Troll or not a troll. My son caught me masturbating to your photos, and I didn't know what to say, so I said that you are his new mother, and this is our way of showing love. I'm sorry about this. I know it's very odd. Can we FaceTime so I can assure him that you're real? He's been calling me a liar this whole week, and I keep telling him that you're real. And how dare he question his father? I'm sorry, I'll cash app you $100. I just feel bad about all this and the mess tangled into. I feel like a shit father. Response. How did you get my phone number? Question mark, exclamation point. I'm sorry, I should have told you right away. I looked up your name online and did some digging. I was very desperate to prove myself to my son that I'm not imagining things. I know it might make you feel very
Except
uncomfortable.
that he is.
But pretend to be in a relationship with me for a few minutes on FaceTime so I can get the respect of my son again. What's your cash app? Here's part 2.
Part 2. Oh no.
All she says is, leave me alone, please. Now you listen to me, young lady. I know who you are, and I have been following you since the day you were born. I was in the hospital on that day, and I swore to an oath to your mother that I would look after you. You were meant to be mine. I have all your photos saved on my hard drive because I actually care about you. Not like your dad, James, or your ex-boyfriend.
I actually care about you, but I haven't contacted you until now.
Who beat up John. You deserve someone who can take care of you. I don't care if you're not into it. You've never met anyone who can take care of you unconditionally. That's it. That's the thread. That's...
How do you know who she's met?
Because he was on her fucking personals.
Psychopath.
This guy is peak incel. Wow.
All the red fucking red square on May Day in the 80s.
No, this is a gigantic red flag made out of 20 smaller red flags sewn together.
Exactly.
It's so insane. It's so like insane though that I am thinking it could be fake. It's just, are we in? This escalated rather quick. We took me by surprise. Sudden change. Not gonna lie. Giving a Jacob implanted
Yeah.
on baby vibes.
This is the correct response right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought that was a bit.
Wow.
I thought that was a little bit interesting.
Jeez.
That one from 0 to 60 pretty fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd bloody say so. Anyway, with that, let's wash ourselves free
Hey,
with
Raisin.
over 20,000 people have now been confirmed dead from
Ah,
Damn.
dang.
the earthquake. Yep. Another less than 10,000 more, and there'll be more people dead from this than live in the county that I am currently in Ireland.
What is happening?
Crucial 72-hour window in which people are most likely to be found alive is now past, but one rescuer says there's still some hope, but more survivors can be found. This has been one of the worst earthquakes in a long time. I don't even need to have the audio on. I think it's distressing enough as it is.
Yeah.
There's been tons of stories out of it, ranging from the insane to the somewhat hopeful to the absolute morbid to the enraging. Erdogan has been getting a lot of flack for this, for not being able to help. When it first struck, a lot of what was happening couldn't be fixed. For starters, you can't stop an earthquake. When it's going to happen, it's just going to happen. Second of all, some of it's happening in an active war zone. The second the second it stopped, in some towns the artillery started shelling again. Other times, it was in the middle of night. A massive blizzard was happening. Tons of refugees from the conflict in Syria, and you know, the country is Turkey is pretty big, but it couldn't really like respond as quickly as that. Tons of other countries have been sending help. Even Ukraine sent support to them. Mexico sent a bunch of sniffer dogs that are designed to go through rubble for this exact situation, but it's nowhere near enough. We don't even need to hear these people. They're just in bits. Their lives are over. They've lost people. It's been an absolute bedlam. Like here's if I'm right, yeah, here's a building that just collapses like, right away. This was just after the earthquake.
Oh my god.
Yep. Almost looks like a controlled explosion, but I mean, the building had already been abandoned. And apparently, when I was saying this to people on Wednesday, they were like, "Oh, you mean this video or that video?" There's tons of videos like this of the buildings just falling apart.
Yeah, like clearly they've taken like during the quake they weren't damaged enough to fall down, but they were damaged enough that they eventually crumbled under their own weight later.
Yeah,
Right.
like the superstructure was remaining, but like the rooms had already caved in, and like the fact there wasn't even that many
Yeah, like there
sparks.
might have been cracks in the superstructure so that it eventually collapsed,
Yeah.
but just didn't immediately do it during the quake. Yeah.
7.8 magnitude of an earthquake.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Massive tremors and shit. Erdogan's getting a lot of flack, as of course he would anyway. But his country is
Who?
basically he's the president of Turkey. It's
Oh, okay.
basically despite the fact he's a president, it's basically a dictatorship. So while people are complaining, they're doing so a little bit on the quiet side. There was a newborn baby that's become a little bit of a symbol of this whole thing. Was pulled from the rubble about a day after they were born. Like their mother gave birth under the rubble.
Huh.
And the baby was
Or
pulled
something
out.
you don't see every day, huh?
No, it's in a stable condition. Erdogan gave his jet to fly the baby back to Istanbul to get treatment. But it's as for what's happening, as for why did buildings crumble? Because it was a giant earthquake. Why wouldn't buildings crumble? It'd be more shocking if they didn't.
Why is water wet?
Right? Here's I haven't seen this. Here's the before and after. A lot of them. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Oof. Goodness.
I have no idea about the Syrian side of it. That's even less known because it was here's the before. And oh wow. Oh wow.
Wow.
Look at that fucking fire back there. Holy fuck.
Jeez.
Anyway, tying into this, I think it was Hassan. He tried to do a he did a stream where he raised like I think like 300,000 for it, and people were complaining, saying that it was like some sort of publicity stunt on Hassan's side. Fuck you! You raised that much money just by sitting on his ass and playing games? Yeah, good for him. Doesn't matter if he gets extra views. He's doing more than the people complaining. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing anyone could do except like earthquakes are probably like the one thing. Earthquakes are about the one thing we could not actually like stop if we tried. We could do something maybe with storms or avalanches and whatever, but earthquakes, I can't imagine us ever.
Yeah, that would be like quantum magic level of technology required to do that.
In other news, actually let's watch something that isn't news really. Where is he? Come on. Oh, this is technically news. The Backwards Man.
Lakewood Ranch Einfart Festival, reporting live. I'm Piskerzani, Channel -9 News. Back to you.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Where is? Oh my gosh! Are you really? What channel are you on?
These guys should do a collab with those other guys. Was it Channel 5 or whatever?
Channel 5's not going to be... Yeah, Channel 5, but they're not going to be doing much anymore. Andrew Callahan got called out for being a sex pest.
Oh shit, which one was that?
He was the...
Which guy was that?
The main guy, the one with the big red afro. And what's more, he confirmed it. He went to therapy. He went to... he got like help. He admitted that he... all the stories about him were just the most pathetic shit. And creepy too, but like everyone would come out and be like, yeah, actually, I'm surprised no one else brought it up till now. And what a fucking shame, because I love this shit, but like that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Cover the latest breaking news stories.
Well then,
you know what? In a completely separate thing, he looks like Babish just from this angle. Like that's the back of Babish's head. Yeah.
He actually sounds slightly like him too.
Yeah.
What if it was him?
You guys from New York?
Yeah.
We have a
I
Babish
used to live
video.
in Hanmattan. I used to live in Hanmattan. Red.
Hanmattan.
Sorry,
Look at the text down the bottom. It's all backwards.
gonna say Channel -9 News. Sir.
That's clever.
He's giving me with a red car.
Yeah. I was in the men's clothing business for 45 years. You get your jacket on backwards.
No way.
Yeah, really.
Are you kidding me?
His
Yeah,
backet
go
is
look
on
in there.
Jack.
Again?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
But you know what the good news is? It fits you really well.
Oh, thank you. Well, you know what? Well, this is my ID. So,
This is great.
And of course it's Florida.
my suit's not backwards. I'm just backwards.
That's too funny.
Yeah, I turned around when they took the picture, and then,
That's too funny.
and so now here I am. I gotta.
I have to admit, it must be pretty hard to find a suit that fits you that well backwards. You know?
Live life like
Yeah.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
My
I
favorite
got
thing
fired.
about this is how they're treating it like it's completely serious. Like it's got like a really professional ticker on the bottom and everything.
Backwards news reporter, Peace Christicini. It's like watching Simlish. It's like watching the news on The Sims.
For my last job for having a fake ID. Would you like to try a free sample of our gasoline today? ID or something? Seriously? Yeah.
Gasoline?
Gasoline
That's fine.
chef.
I can't call the police for
What the fuck
you.
is a
But
gasoline
I just wanna
chef?
show people that it's
I
Oh
can
my
call the
God.
police on you. What the fuck? Dude, it's a joke.
Well, looks great.
You heard it here first,
It's a real ID? No. Well, yeah, it's Florida, so maybe.
folks. Back to you. You like to interview with Channel Negative 9?
Got questions you can...
Hey there.
Hi, welcome to Channel Negative 9.
It's absolutely fantastic here at the art show.
Yeah.
Lots of unique items, just like yourself here, being a part of Negative 9. And I guess this is right side or back side? I'm not sure.
This is my
That's the
face.
right side. Okay,
Right,
gotcha.
like, see, like it says on
Oh,
ID.
sorry
Oh my
for
God.
laughing. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
So I was born like this, yeah.
Okay,
But
excellent.
I gotta walk backwards into the
Backwardemia?
club.
Bouncer into the club.
God.
Bouncer wasn't having any
The
of
bouncer
that.
looked very confused.
Yeah. All right. I
Just
suppose
kidding.
I suppose the channel's name is Pisanti. P-I-S Pisanity. But seeing that it happened right here in good old Ireland, I guess we should talk about the Irish.
I
The
just
Irish
noticed in the
streamer.
upper left corner it says not live.
Yeah. Where did I put the fucking? I've got so many. These. Here it is. So, how many of you were following this?
Never heard of it.
Um,
News
There-
to me.
That's
What's going
personally
on?
as well.
I never heard of this streamer, honestly, but he apparently his an ex of his was found murdered, and he was brought in for questioning.
Oh
He's
boy.
a YouTuber, and he pointed out that he couldn't because he was streaming a video and like a live stream, and he pointed to it, and here I was at the time. But I have to find the actual live stream because what he says in it, it's so fucking like creepy that like the actual here
So
we go.
did they not actually make the accusation until after he said that? Because the title says that he was accused after he used it as an alibi.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they brought him in for questioning. He mentioned that he said that like he was doing that the whole night. Then he was let go, and then when they checked it out, it didn't add up. Plus the video, and there's a very simple
So then
reason
they
for
accused
it.
him. Okay.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll show Critical's Charlie's
Yeah, let's hear what he actually said, because that
yeah.
could be
'cause
weird.
I recently got into a massive
I'll speed him
argument
up a
with
bit.
my own chat about aliens visiting Earth, which is a crazy.
Oh, that's the wrong one. But
That's
where's
a
he-
statement to
where's-
start
where's
off a
he?
video with.
Yeah.
I do love
Most
Here.
evil streamer ever.
I'll be
That's
honest,
him.
I don't usually cover topics like what I'm about to touch on today because it's extremely serious. Usually the stuff I cover is things to point and laugh at, throw tomatoes at, say boo, stinky, yucky, boo. Not this. This is horrifying. It's a story I haven't seen a ton of people mention, and I myself didn't know about it until a few nights ago where just some random chatter during stream mentioned it, and I looked it up, and the information was only a
does
few minutes
rule,
old. Like, I don't
Troy.
even know how that guy had access
He
to it so
does
quickly
rule.
unless he's like one of the chief investigators on the case that just typed it in the chat. But when I looked it up there wasn't a ton of specifics mentioned about the case, but I followed it over the last few days as more and more information has come to the public eye. It is truly evil. And to my knowledge, this is the first case where a live stream was used as an alibi in a murder case or anything of that magnitude. There, of course, has been cases like with Facebook live streams and even YouTube a couple times where horrible atrocities.
Yeah, I've never used it like this before, but when I was coming into the States back in January, they wanted to know at the customs office about like who am I meeting up. And I'm like, oh well, there are other streamers who I'm meeting up, and I actually had to show them my channel to show that I was like legit
Right.
because they honestly thought I was coming to like meet some scammers or some shit like that. Which in the case of John Morgan is 100% true. But for everyone else,
That
they were
man
pretty
seems-
on the level.
That man thinks Windex is groceries. You can't trust him.
These were committed live, but I think this is the only time that someone has tried to use a live stream to prove their innocence and act as a smokescreen to cover up their crimes. And the person I'm about to talk about hasn't been found guilty yet, but they have been charged with murder with overwhelming evidence. Extremely compelling and strong evidence. On December 18th in Ireland, a woman named Natalie McNally was stabbed to death in her own home. She was 15 weeks pregnant at the time of her death. And the person accused of the murder is a man named Stephen McCullough. He is a YouTuber as well as streamer. He mainly focused on toy reviews.
Vote Saxon 07. Nearly 40,000.
As far as I can tell, specifically seeming to be a big Doctor Who toy reviewer. So what happened
Pause for a second.
On the night of Natalie McNally...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's just me, but I find it weird that if, like, an adult doing a channel that the main focus is reviewing toys, that feels a little weird.
I'm trying to think of
Maybe
anyone
that's just
I ever
me.
watch. What about like those channels dedicated to like Funko Pops or stuff like that?
That's a bit weird too, but maybe in a different way. Like Funko Pops are made for everybody, whereas toys are mostly aimed at kids.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just see like a lot of people who there's like, oh, here's this 40-year-old man who's reviewing all these toys all the time. And then he's in a
Dark Master with his weird Lego sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Lego's awesome and all, but I don't know, doing reviews of it when you're that old just seems strange to me.
Saying that, if I ever get my hands on like a 500-piece, that's like a Lego bucket, I will do a stream of me just cobbling together some random shit like a house or something like that. Why not?
Yeah.
But that'll be
Well,
a
to be
gimmick.
fair, like when it comes down to it, if you're gonna have a middle-aged adult playing with any sort of toys whatsoever, Legos is gonna be the way to go. That's the most respectable choice.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because you're still building shit, you know?
Absolutely. Eckhart's ladder is currently in
Creativity.
Legoland, Florida right now, and he's posting updates on Twitter. And I was like, wait, where is he? And then I realized that like I see the Legoland Florida in the background. I'm like, brilliant! I would go to fucking I'd live stream from Legoland.
Murder, Stephen McCullough went live on his channel, and this live stream is still up right now. It's a 6-hour live stream, and this was crucial evidence to prove his innocence on this evening. Because how could McCullough have possibly killed someone when there's proof of him streaming from his home at the same time that the murder had taken place? So they eventually, after bringing him in initially on suspicion of being involved in this case, let him go, because this live stream did serve as a pretty good alibi for him. Plus, this wasn't just streamed to 0 viewers, there were real sentient human beings with a pulse there to watch this stream, so should any of this information ever come to light, there would be a lot of witnesses saying, no, I was watching him stream, he was 100% at home. So that was his whole plan. And while this worked for a brief period of time getting him out of suspicion, it was an ephemeral victory because after the investigators combed through about 4,000 hours worth of CCTV footage, they kind of pinned his whole location. They got his whole itinerary here. They were able to track him around and follow him around like it was a fucking Sims character. So not only did they see him through the CCTV evidence, but they also had the account of the taxi driver. They even took notice of things like a yellow glove underneath a black glove while giving change to a bus driver. And with all of this, they had a really strong case against him being the murderer. But they still had that live stream to explain. Because again, there is a live stream that did span the entire course where all of this took place. So how the fuck does this happen? You know, is he David Copperfield? Like, what, 2 places at once? Is this some kind of prestige situation where he had like a twin or a clone of himself? The actual answer is it's far simpler than you would possibly ever think. The live stream was fake. Yes, the stream went live on his channel during this whole period of time, but it wasn't actually a live stream. It was a pre-recorded video that Stephen McCullough had recorded days prior in order to look like a live stream, to mimic a live stream, so that way it could be used as an alibi for him. And when you...
Which is odd because that's very easily spottable, but that's not where it gets weird.
That's
you watch the
really
live stream,
sus.
Very sus.
Which again is still up on his channel, there are so many alarming red flag moments throughout it, even from the get-go. So he mentions at the very beginning of this live stream that he's not going to be able to read chat for a variety of technical reasons. One of them being it would crash his computer, it'd freeze the computer, it'd ruin the whole stream because of all of these deep tech problems that he couldn't solve. Everything's gone cattywampus, so he won't be able to read your chat. More like, Doctor, who's talking? Because I can't see, I'm not reading chat. He just keeps reiterating over and over and over again that there's going to be no chat interaction. Because obviously, since this is a pre-recorded thing, there is no chat for him to read or interact with.
Well, because this streaming software is kind of up the left, it means I can't check the live chat, which is a real shame.
Northern
I can't
Ireland
check the live
accent.
chat for some bloody reason, because if I do, it makes the whole thing freeze and OBS just screws up.
And he just kept like explaining why he can't read chat, and then he started talking about like, well, I guess
Wait
I
a
could read
minute,
it on my phone.
an
but...
Irish streamer who sounds Irish? That's weird.
Yeah, could you imagine that? Although, you know what, I was talking to a girl like 2 or 3 days ago, and she said, you've got the most generic Irish accent I ever heard. And I'm like, what the what Irish people are you talking to?
Oh my God.
You know, I get
Untrue.
the TikTok when I'm on my phone. And
You're
that's
so generic, man.
I put my phone in timeout in another room, so I won't be reading chats there either, and that'd probably ruin my internet too anyway. So no chat tonight. You guys can talk amongst yourself. I don't even like live streamers who read chat, so no chat for me tonight. There's plenty of streamers who don't interact with chat, but to go this long and this in depth on things that make absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever to explain why you're not going to be reading chat or reacting to donations is definitely a little odd. And there's plenty of other really alarming moments about this stream, especially looking back on it in hindsight. He keeps reiterating that he's live, you know, this is live, and he's staying inside all night. He talks about like drinking and driving, and he'd never drink and drive, which is why he's staying inside, drinking on stream live for his viewers to enjoy. He's playing GTA Vice City throughout the stream, and he's making comments about like how the police force is no longer like equipped to handle cases, and there's a rise in crime. It's in the real world he's talking about. It's all very fucking alarming stuff. But by far the scariest thing he says has to be this.
Weird.
Yeah, that's physics. That's what would happen in the real world. Abso-fucking-notly. Abso-fucking-notly.
Oh, Jesus.
Completely out of nowhere, unprompted, he mentions someone named Natalie in a pretty menacing way. And once again, there's plenty of other things he says in here that are very scary, but I think this one is by far
He
the...
literally looked at the at the camera and said the name of the person he killed.
Yeah.
That's...
And the fact that he set up this fake live stream proves that this was premeditated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's no
worst moment. This has been 100% confirmed beyond a shadow of a doubt to be a fake live stream. When authorities seized some possessions, they found the actual video itself and concluded that it was filmed on December 13th or 14th.
He still had the video on his hard drive, for God's sake.
Also, McCullough himself has confirmed that the live stream was not actually live, it was pre-recorded, but insists that he was actually just drinking by himself alone that night. He completely denies the murder and insists that someone else may have been dropped off in a taxi near his home. This is referring to the CCTV evidence that they've gathered, pinpointing all of his locations throughout the evening.
But he's admitted
There's also
that he's
other
lied
awful
then.
shit.
Yep.
Because he said, nope, I was live. Then he said, nope, this is not live.
On a murder case, involving a murder case of his girlfriend, where he's the prime suspect.
He's in trouble.
Here as well. McCullough stayed pretty close to Natalie McNally's
perjury
parents,
on top of everything
and in one
else.
Oh, I forgot about this part.
case even left his phone over at their house in order to like bug them and secretly spy on them to record their conversations to see if he was a suspect. So McCullough went to the McNally house, left his phone on record, and left, but returned 40 minutes later claiming to have forgotten it, and police were saying that this was an attempt to listen into their conversations to see if they suspected him of anything in this. I can't envision a world where Stephen McCullough is not the person who committed this crime.
Yeah, this is... Like, obviously, he hasn't been taken to court yet or anything like that, but I mean, Christ's sake, he might as well have had to wear the t-shirt saying, I did it, I did it.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I mean,
he's fucked.
The only way he could seem any more guilty is if he starts selling a book that said, if I did it.
Right? Well, we do live in a world where something like that happened. So, who knows?
Fucking
maybe.
balls on that man. Jesus Christ.
Hello, Twitter world. It's your buddy OJ.
Now he like tweets from like a bar, like a Hawaiian bar someplace.
Yeah. Is he still tweeting knife emojis at people?
Oh, his list of people that he has. Yeah, I don't know. I think he mostly just tries to talk about football, like. That's what people remember him for now, that he was in the NFL.
No, it's just that I remember when
That's the only reason why people remember his ass.
Well, yeah, when people started talking about him after the whole thing, and when he started being on Twitter, there was this whole thing about how he was sending threatening tweets with knife emojis and shit.
Yep.
Guy's a fucking lunatic.
Well,
the juice is definitely loose, as they say.
Very. There's a JJ stream that came out, and keyword is stream. I just have to find where I put the damn thing. The interim. Talk among yourselves while I look for it.
AJ rejects Gucci's, so she humps vacuum instead? Wow.
That was like a year ago, Christ.
That sounds very Gucci's, all right. Jeez.
Here we go. JJ waters plants. Gets caught peeing in public.
That's not water.
Well, depending on what he was drinking, it might as well just be pure water. What was it? Gucci's did something very similar and fell into the fucking stuff on another stream. all of which are on YouTube, so I'm assuming there's going to be no nudity.
Well, good. Don't want that. Not from them.
Look at... Run away!
What the fuck's he doing?
What is he doing? Like,
He's watering plants.
evidently?
Very urgently. He has to run.
He's obsessed with plants on his streams. I did notice that. Hey, Magicus. Hey, everyone in the chat. Get to like, share, and subscribe. He's obsessed with these. Damn.
They're wanting Jeffrey for some reason. Magic
There you go.
Hey,
This show needs more Jeffrey.
That'll be our 2 guests for another day. Colton and Jeffrey.
Yeah, we
combo.
haven't. Yeah, we never have Jeffrey on. So
That's because he lives in a different state than me.
you live in a different country than me, but we still have you on.
Plus, I'm pretty sure he's working right now, so it wouldn't be able to work.
Oh, well then, I guess we're just not
he
as
won't-
good important.
He won't take the day off for us. Shameful.
Yeah, I know, right? How sad. There was like one time that he was ever on
Man.
any podcast show with me, and that was like, I think like a couple years back when him and I were on DP together.
Didn't he get like super?
Guess he just doesn't love us.
What was it? Was it Billy who just like teased him the whole time, and he got really angry?
Not that I'm aware of.
I know something happened where he got like he got very pissy. But yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at this retired gay porn actor.
I like the search terms you used to find that video, by the way.
The weirdest thing is I put JJ and P in, and I got something completely different. So I'm like,
Needed
okay.
the IP2 in there, eh?
Yeah.
would you like to water the flowers with me?
No, thank you, buddy. Good luck though with that.
Thank you.
Good
JJ
man.
has the weirdest
answer.
intros. Like, I'm sorry, did you drop this? And he's holding out a pack of like half defrosted hot dogs, just randomly in the street, trying to hand them to people. I'm sorry, did you drop these?
Why?
Can I have a
Strange
dollar?
fellow.
He just rushes up to people and like, can I have a dollar?
No, you cannot.
Are you
Why
enjoying
is
this
he
existence?
running to water the plants?
It's
Like,
so
where's your
urgent.
hurry? Oh my god, these plants are going to die without my help. What exciting content, JJ. You're such a dynamic person.
JJ's fulfilling a
And now he's
prophecy.
littering.
Hi. Oh, please excuse me.
Oh no.
JJ.
Here it comes.
No, oh, thank Christ.
You had to do it right next to a person, too.
Yeah. What is with him?
What are you, JJ? Low energy videos
Oh
when he
my
was in
God.
Temple Bar? He looks like a bird. He looks like a bird that's like spotted like a small marmot or something.
He looks like a bird that's doing a cosplay of Joe.
Joe's
God.
Brandon Lee phase.
He's so dumb.
Oh shit, he got caught. Oh
We're
no.
police, no less.
Okay.
Yeah, got him.
Oh my god.
Karma. Joe Karma. Let's...
Did he get like thrown in jail or was not what?
They would just be like, what are you doing out here? Oh, I was just like pee going down his leg. Oh,
They
I
probably
was
threw him in the drunk tank overnight or something.
I was experiencing the universe. Whoa. You know, I want to hear him say, am I being detained, you know?
No, let's not encourage that.
I don't think he is a sovereign citizen or anything, but knowing him, he'd say something like How about this? How about we watch a bully get de-bullied? Most feared bully in school, who goes by the name Beast Mode, finally gets dealt with.
Beast Mode.
Look at this scrangly motherfucker. This is a
bully?
Yeah, like apparently.
Am I detecting sarcasm in this tweet, perhaps?
Pick up the straps and we'll see this. Yeah. Hit me, baby, if you want to.
Bitch boy, slap fight.
Even sounds like a little girl.
Oh!
My
Look at that pose! Damn.
God.
You went down like a sack of bricks.
Let's see this in full vision mode now. We have to go and watch it. Let's see the beast be conquered.
Let's fight. Hit me, baby, if you want to. Hit you? You fucking want to. What are you gonna do? You fucking want to. Huh?
Oh! God damn.
Oh shit!
That took him out.
There we go. There's bitch boy slap fight.
One hit and he's already winning. He's already seen stars.
Oh, heard it. Chris, you better get. He's still. Hate it. You're already. Dude, he's out.
Oh fuck! He just passed out.
One punch. That's all it took.
It took him a few seconds. One bitch
He used to
slap.
be called Beast Mode. Now he's called One Punched Man.
Haha.
Ah.
Look at it. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Look at his face. I think he's bleeding.
Oh, fuck.
Probably. That is usually the result of being punched.
Fucking
He is out.
Edge. And he had his own custom T-shirt and everything. Aww.
Oh yeah, he's busted.
Oh fuck me! He's swolled up like he's got a peanut allergy.
Oh fuck.
Maybe he did. Maybe the kid had like peanut butter on his hand and smeared it over him.
We didn't see it, but just before the filming started, the guy smeared some peanut butter on his knuckles.
Yeah.
He's trying to get him. Like he just like
Splat.
punched him so hard, like fucking Little Mac does, and fucking Punch Out.
Like there's
Yeah, it's like that's the special KO punch. Yeah.
Exactly.
Power bar full.
I do love when people get their uppins of the cum.
Lewd.
Very lewd.
Although speaking of Punch Out, I've seen some recent Punch Out in Jared Genesis news.
Oh God. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
apparently
besides,
he couldn't.
well, I mean, what? Yeah, he couldn't.
Apparently he was
got past-
streaming. He was streaming
wanna
the
call it
game and he couldn't
streaming,
beat
yeah.
the second guy.
Yeah. Speaking
Yeah,
of,
he barely beat Glass Joe, which is like very
The gimme.
telling of how much of a gamer he is.
Very.
And then he loses to the second, like he couldn't even get past like the second guy, and it's like
Rage quits
And then
over
I
the
see-
second guy. Yeah.
yeah, and then I see like Ben on his like alternate perspective channel like last night played the same game, and he goes through him like it's nothing.
It's because I mean, they get hard towards the end, sure, but not at the beginning like that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's because Jared sucks at everything.
So he
Speaking
fights
of-
in Punch Out as well as he fights in real life.
Exactly.
I would pay so much money to see when he went to that dojo and just got his ass kicked.
Mr.
so-
Mr. Self awarded black belt.
Somebody needs to do a mod where they take Punch Out and they change the second fighter into the Green Power Ranger.
I think Ben called King Hippo Jared, like, this is Jared I'm beaten.
Yeah, pretty much.
By the way,
He's got the body for sure.
Egghead, you got a link to that video of yours? So, because I'm very lazy.
Oh, which one?
The one with Jared scene that we're talking about. Jared might as well. He's up on the list. He's up on the old.
I mean, do you want the one that me and Jeffrey made? Well, like I uploaded 2 days ago. The one that's 43 minutes long.
Just go to his channel. It should be easy to find if it's that recent.
Yeah. I'll do my job.
It's
I
the most
guess.
recent.
I
Bets to get
guess.
chopped, boy.
I mean, I know finding the most recent video is difficult, but we believe in your ability to pull it off.
Egghead. Go. Egghead. Yep.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Now we're not going to go through the whole thing because we'd be here all night. So we will
Exactly.
We will jump
But
around.
you know, you just the people wanted Jeffrey, so hey, you got Jeffrey.
We got Jeffrey.
Hey.
He looks like Saul from Windy City, the movie Windy City.
So just a quick little life update for you. Isopropyl alcohol, dude. I finally found
I like
a
how he
cure
keeps
for my
laughing at
fucking
nothing.
bloating. This stuff is
amazing. It's a learned.
Wait, what?
Can he be?
Is he drinking isopropyl alcohol?
Yep.
Yes.
Mix it in with his coffee.
How?
At
Just-
some
just-
point,
just
I
a
will
few
be surprised if he starts
squirts.
Wow.
eating cat turds to help with his inflammation or some shit.
but seriously, isopropyl rubbing alcohol.
Rubbing alcohol, like hand
Is
sanitizer.
Jared about to
Hand
solve his own
sanitizer.
problem?
What?
Solve our problem.
Only a troll cannot keep an act up.
great laxative, and you will shit your pants if you have too much.
Yeah, he thinks this is his cure for bloat because it will basically dehydrate him to the point of diarrhea and kidney failure. But he's also complaining that his kidneys are hurting. I wonder fucking why.
It's not like anyone told him not to do it anyway.
Well, no one gives a shit. You think his parents probably bought him the alcohol.
Yeah.
Knowing full well what they're gonna do.
And it's funny too because I remember one time I was drinking some wild turkey. It's like this fucking Polish alcohol or some shit.
We know
Never in
what
my
wild
life
turkey
have I ever
is.
heard of an alcohol
Polish?
called wild turkey.
I'm
It's
pretty
not.
sure wild turkey is not Polish.
It's
It's
not.
It's
not.
an American whiskey.
Wild turkey whiskey.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
We'll be just
It's
one
so
moment.
bad.
A few moments later.
It's a bourbon.
Yeah, it's
That's
a bourbon.
right. So it's for
It's a brand of
it's
Kentucky
Kentucky.
straight bourbon whiskey distilled bottle of wild turkey distilling
I
company.
knew it was a whiskey. I forgot it was a bourbon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Give us
literally,
the power of super speed.
1891, Thomas Rippey or Ripey, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Built
Rippey.
Old Hickory Distillery in Tyrone, Kentucky.
Right. So yeah, it's
Nowhere
so it's a
does
Polish
it,
bourbon.
nowhere does it say that's fucking Polish.
Polish.
He's so fucking
What?
stupid.
He's just pulling shit out of his ass.
Exactly.
Well,
He never does any form of research.
Well, he is definitely pulling shit out of his
Yeah,
ass
looking
now
shit.
that he's drinking this shit.
The line is a fucking foreign concept.
Yeah.
Really trying to get his fucking facts straight. Is a foreign fucking concept to this moron.
Yeah, he just says whatever comes to his
Why
ass.
is he
evidently.
bloated in the first place? Because he's a fat
You always
fuck that
have to
doesn't
fucking
do it
agree with
all
him,
day.
even like the smallest little form of fucking criticism you give to him, like, oh, wild turkey is not actually Kentucky, or
I
not
know,
actually
he'd probably
Polish.
throw a
He'll,
shit fit
he'll
over
fucking
that.
block you, and he'll delete
Do you
your
think
comment.
he's just claiming that
Literally.
he's not
Oh.
fat, he's just
He is
bloated from
such.
something
He,
else?
he cannot handle.
I
Is that
think
what this is?
yeah, like he actually doesn't think he's fat. He just thinks that he's because he tried to bulk up without any exercise,
And he
so
succeeded. He did
Yeah.
bulk up.
Just
By not doing a goddamn thing. Thank God for that.
He definitely got bigger.
But that
this man is so gross, and we have kind of the similar style, but I've had these things called showers, and I brush my teeth, and I change my clothes.
Hopefully you don't have used yogurt cups all over your floor like he does.
I forgot about that. I definitely do not do that.
got me to thinking, oh, alcohol is a great laxative. I didn't know that. So I decided to get some of that shit,
Yes,
and lo
it
and behold,
is.
bro, it is definitely doing the job. So basically, my update is this: no more pregnant Jared. I would say give it even just a few weeks, dude. You're probably gonna see a different me.
Yeah, I'm holding them to this, by
Yeah,
the way.
a corpse.
Yeah, well, we can only hope so, right?
A different him.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Sure.
Alcohol is a great laxative.
Well,
I'm not gonna wish death on anybody, or at least anybody short of people
well,
who
In
are actually
Minecraft.
causing harm.
all right. Genuine question: if he ever acted out any of his fantasies in real life, would you then upgrade it?
Well, yeah,
to
then
death?
maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be different.
Okay.
Let's see the metamorphosis of Jared Genesis.
Yeah, go from looking like he's a fucking fatter person than both of us combined to essentially.
Oh, he's gonna get svelte.
I mean,
He's
yeah,
gonna get
sure,
in shape.
sure. He's gonna get the shits, and he'll probably lose some weight, but he'll also lose pretty much the entirety of his internal organs, more than likely.
Maybe not entirely, but you know.
What's going to happen to him is that he's going to
that's
lose.
one way to lose weight.
Yeah, the meth diet also works along the similar lines.
You will weigh less if you've shat your internal organs out.
I'm just waiting for him to say, like, to come on video one day and to say, "Hey guys, I found a new way to lose weight. It's called tapeworms. You should try it."
Yeah.
I think he got his.
I would not be surprised.
He would do that.
Diet ideas from Carl from Aqua Team Hunger Force. Like he's got no sense of like I think I don't know who said it. It might have been Scott, but he said that like he has no sense of like follow through. But he says something and then immediately says something else like it didn't. Like he didn't say the previous thing. I don't think he even understands what he says. He might not even be aware that he's speaking sometimes.
And then the famous, by the end of the video, he's saying the exact opposite of what he was saying at the beginning.
Or ending it 10 times over.
My trolls would say, I already am. Don't say that in the comments, bro. That was just low-hanging fruit. Okay, I know you can do better, trolls. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got for you guys.
He saw other people laugh and he's trying to mimic it.
So also, I'm not able to comment.
Notice yet?
I was a bad boy.
What you just said ends the video how many times this is. That's basically all I've got for you guys.
Piss him off.
He's only a third of the way into the video.
Hours. What can you fucking do? So guys, if I don't respond to your comment today, that's why.
I stopped listening. What did he say?
Oh, always blaming other people for his own actions.
Wow.
He's upset that he can't comment for 24 hours because YouTube pretty much gave him the consequences of his own fucking actions.
Oh wow, what a shocker! What we've heard before countless times. Okay, moving on.
Exactly.
Oh.
Where's he gonna go next if he loses his channel? Is he gonna throw a fit and say that YouTube is dying for the umpteenth millionth time?
Because it affected him.
What's his name? Brett Keane did the exact same thing and still does occasionally the exact same thing. And he was the bottom of the barrel. So you know what that means? Like in 5 or 10 years time, we're gonna find someone worse than Jared. Because at one point, I know. Just think of the creature that it will be. Like,
I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone can be worse than Jared. To be honest.
Oh come on, you thought
don't jinx it.
Yeah, and we all thought that couldn't be the case with Brett. You know, and now Brett looks like a fucking model citizen in comparison. Like, there's always a bigger fish. Qui-Gon got
That's
that
an accomplishment.
I know, right?
I don't know. Where else? What were the other platforms that he tried to go to again?
I think Rumble and BitChute.
Rumble, D-Live. He went on D-Live for a little bit.
And how long did those last? Like a day?
Not long at all.
Constantly bitching about YouTube. Yeah, keeps going back to YouTube.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Right now, I can tolerate YouTube, but if it does get any worse, and if I do keep getting silence like this, I'll just go back to Rumble. So it's Jared Genesis, I believe, 777.
He said though,
Rumble.
it's silence.
Subscribe, and go ahead and subscribe.
The silence is driving him away.
I don't know, man.
He's not getting any input.
Rumble just kind of sucks right now, and it's a complete dead zone. Pretty much all those alt sites like BitChute and shit like that. It's you have to have a following to use stuff like that, or you will not be noticed. That's just my experience, though, bro.
You have to have a following, or you will not be
I would assume you
noticed.
could at least get somewhat of a following, but.
You could also be engaging and having something that people want to see.
Yeah, Jared has none of those things.
I'll just put it this way: it's much harder. But
he bitches about losing a YouTube channel. Then he says that he'll go back to Rumble. Then he says that he'll bitch about Rumble. Then he'll go to BitChute. Then he'll go bitch about BitChute.
Then
he'll ultimately go back.
Oh, you were synchronized for the first little while there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
I think I've seen the manatee flip flop less than this motherfucker.
God, who's worse, him or Brett?
Him.
Him?
That's because Brett takes time to flip flop. Jared flip flops within the video.
As far as we know. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not accusing anything.
Speaking of which, is Brett gone back to being an atheist yet?
Why don't you just take a giant bag and...
Yeah, he went on that call-in show with the former preacher turned atheist guy.
Oh,
yeah, he went in to call Brett out. Brett tried to call him out. And he's like, "Okay, you're a disingenuous liar. So we're just going to ask you a few basic questions." They're like, "Well, what are you thinking about?" Blah 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 blah. You know, it just devolved into the I mean, Ben showed this on DP. But
Oh
like,
yeah, I remember
Just eat that
when they
entire
did
fucking
that.
thing. Mm-hmm.
It's not like, something you would see on TV, like those addicts or whatever. I'm not that bad, thankfully. Like, I don't put it on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or nothing like that, but I will admit, though, I do use a lot of sugar.
Oh yeah,
I'm
he
not
was
gonna
talking
lie.
about sugar.
yeah,
How he was basically the reason why he was fat was because he ate healthy shit. And then literally like 5 seconds later, he said, "Oh, the reason why I'm fat is because I put sugar on all my healthy shit." I was like, "You fucking idiot."
so do you think he just gets like sugar onto like celery? Like,
Also,
Well,
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as being like a common meal for an adult, really?
yeah, like
Once in a while, maybe, but like that often? That seems weird.
Yeah.
and one, like if you had like one a day, if anything, you need to eat more. Like I eat a lot of potatoes just on their own. You need to eat more than just 1 or 2 potatoes for it to become fattening. If you're even like walking, like doing the basic minimum exercise. He doesn't do exercise because he doesn't do outside. He claims to be having a dojo in the works that he's working on. He'll show us one day, soon. Which, if that's
That
the
nobody
case,
will come to? Yeah.
no, I mean like a personal training
the only
dojo.
thing that he's been showing us, the only thing that he's been showing us that I guess would count as his Genesis gym, and because I've been seeing him post this shit on his fucking channel, are his basically like weightlifting equipment, which is essentially his fucking taped up dumbbells or taped up kettlebells, and that's it.
Does it even count as a dojo if it's just one person using it by himself?
Technically it could, but I mean, what would make it a dojo? Is he gonna put tatami mats everywhere? Is it gonna have like?
I guess I don't know the specific definition, but I've always thought as a dojo as a place where somebody teaches other people.
I suppose.
But I could be wrong on that.
Let's just be honest, man. I don't get many donations, and my show video was not effective. So
No, because you're going into this thinking that you're gonna make money. No one who goes into that thinking you're making money makes money. It's as simple as that.
Also, the fact that he's bitching about like other people fucking grifting on the online and how people like shilling shit. Literally, he made a fucking video pleading for people to send him money because I need a new camera, or if you want me to have new shirts, send me money through my PayPal. It's like, you are a fucking legitimate hypocrite.
Of course he is. And he does it in this very stream, and he does it when he calls out Tim Pool, and he does it when at all times. Like, he complains about people making money, and then he wants people to give him money.
One person that he always goes after, even today, is still Boogie. I remember like recently, like a couple months back, he made a video saying that Boogie 2988 is pretty much, his channel's dead and everything, yada yada yada. And yet, because he made a shill video and everything, I was like, I watched the video myself. No way in hell did he's like was doing anything that Jared described. Because I'm just saying to myself, but of course, this is fucking Jared, the guy who lies through his goddamn teeth about everything.
I just want to say, thing about it is that, like, obviously we have a stream goal. Obviously, I occasionally point at it and talk about, like, if you donate, it'll help the channel grow, which is true. The thing is about that is there's nothing wrong with it if you're transparent. People will donate or not donate. Like, the idea of grifter, of scammer, not even scammer because that could have other meanings, but like a grifter, like, what the hell does that even mean anymore? Someone donates money, awesome. Someone doesn't donate money, also awesome. I do this as much for fun as far more than that. But Jared doesn't know what it is to have fun, unless it's trying to hit on underage kids on Discord.
And also, like, the fact that he always says that, the people who are high up on the YouTube pedestal, he says that those people don't really care about the fans, and yet literally they are always the ones who are always the most engaging with their fans. They always welcome in constructive criticism. They always welcome in there. They actually have the actual fucking talent to get to that part, that high up on the YouTube pedestal. Jared has nothing. He has no talent whatsoever.
You suck it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I was just preparing this up real quick. Although he does suck. He does very much suck. Thank you, video.
You suck at life? Okay.
I think probably the best example of what you just described there had to be when Teddy popped into his chat, and his mood shifted so quickly when he saw the amount of people who subscribed to him. He just went from whatever to, well, you think you're better than me. You know,
he is jealous. He gets jealous so easily at people who are better than him, smarter than him, talented than him, the people who have more money than him, and the fact that they can do whatever they want. They can stream, they can live on their own, have their own life. Jared has none of this. And he's jealous of that. He wants to be famous so goddamn much. And yet he's doing everything the wrong way.
Also, it's just an objective fact. Teddy Rubskin is better than Jared.
Anyone's better than him. I'm better than Jared. I'm better than Jared.
Here's actually a great comparison. You know who doesn't constantly bitch and whine about other people's success? Kevin Joseph King.
KJK, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what the hell he's up to.
We can
also better
in.
than Jared.
Yeah, exactly. And let's be honest here. Look at how he lives, and look how obviously there's something not quite right up there. But he's living a life that seems to be 10 times happier than Jared's best moment on an average day.
And cleaner too.
And JJ, look at JJ's happily in a relationship, and when he's not getting arrested for pissing, he seems to be pretty chill.
You know how we would always say, like back in the day before everyone went to fucking Jared as like the main go-to enemy, and we were all clamoring on Brett Keane. Exactly. Now we have a new one. At least we're not like at least we're not Jared.
I just want to see what these screenshots are before we move on.
I'm going to read a couple of comments that he has made on this video.
Okay.
So you ready?
No.
Okay, well, here we go. The first comment.
No.
For anyone who may be worried, I just put a little squirt in my coffee. I ain't chugging this shit.
Don't use the word
it's not safe to ingest. But I mean, let's be for real. Neither is sugar. Fuck it, LOL.
Did he just contradict the contradiction from earlier?
Sugar is safe. It's just not healthy.
Contradict the something. But it's okay, Jeffrey.
Hold on.
Is he injecting it into his eyeballs?
Sugar doesn't. I put sugar in everything. Sugar is not safe to consume. LOL.
Sugar is very healthy or better to consume than fucking rubbing alcohol.
Oh man, I really hope he doesn't just chug that whole bottle at some point. Boy, that'd be terrible.
Of course. Sure. What he
Jeffrey's
says
having a little personal fantasy.
Yeah, no, I'm totally fine.
Jeffrey, wake up!
I'm awake. I'm just saying I really hope he doesn't chug. Just down that whole bottle. That'd be such a loss for humanity.
In Minecraft?
In Minecraft.
So here's another one.
No.
Please Google what isopropyl alcohol does to the human body. This is not the same as eating sugar. Jared says, I understand, but I'm not taking large amounts, so I should be fine.
Oh yeah, no, just poison yourself slowly, little bit by bit. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I mean,
yeah, here, arsenic's pretty good for you there, Jared.
It wouldn't surprise me if he actually come out on video and say, hey guys, I found this new way to lose all my weight. It's tapeworms. You should give it a try.
Hey, I heard someone else say that today.
Normally I'd be like, nah, there's no way, but with this motherfucker, probably.
It's all natural.
Dude, I found out giving yourself stomach ulcers helps relieve a lot of bloating gas.
You get to lose weight and have a new pet to take
Those
care
were some of the comments on his video. Here's another one that I found today. Any single bitches holler at your boy, I make a mean chocolate cake.
Ladies.
That's very Lucas Werner-esque of him.
Oh, fuck
ladies!
Watch what I did to this part. This one, I love this little edit that I did there. It's
think
funny.
that this is how he
fits me, Jeffrey.
Should like woo the ladies?
No, that's the joke.
Oh.
That's part of the. Listen, boy, you need to calm down.
I try to go for a chop.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah.
But you just
see
realize
what
something.
happens?
You realize something. You realize something.
Who's ready for you?
I also got something.
Help! Finish the sentence.
You two better kiss to break the tension.
Use your words carefully.
Dumb ways to die.
That's very cheerful. I like that.
I've had enough of your bullshit.
I've had enough of your bullshit.
I've had enough of Jared's bullshit for one day.
And wow, yeah. You're nutting so hard in this picture.
You know what's funny? There were points later on, like after that whole video of Sim saying, "Oh, I'm taking this rubbing alcohol to lower my bloating," he came out on another video that said, "Oh well, guys, I'm having kidney problems because of my of drinking that alcohol. I should have listened to everyone." It's like, no shit, dumb fuck. And then literally today, I'm just browsing on YouTube, and I posted this little screenshot in the group chat they're on. It literally shows, and it basically gives off the thing that he's still on this crap.
I like how he's like, he's telling people to be careful doing this, but he's not telling them to not do it at all.
Exactly.
Great advice there. Like, what exactly is careful at this point?
So glad people do not fucking listen to him because he's so stupid.
Don't boof it. If you boof it, it's probably worse.
He's good. I'm glad that if he doesn't get himself like deceased to this crap, he's gonna get someone else and killed.
You were gonna say unalive. You can say killed here. You can say dead.
Killed, unalive. Who the hell's
he'll
saying
murder.
the same damn thing?
That is the picture he used. Hold on, that's the picture he used on his own
for his YouTube channel. Yes.
That's the best picture he could find.
A YouTube channel that he should not be having, by the way.
Yeah, YouTube.
Because I don't know. Did you not remember what happened? Like,
is this channel 6 or 7 that he's had by now?
I don't know, but all I know is that this is like the second. Like he's been permanently terminated for doing the exact same fucking thing he did, like when Shabisky got him offline.
Mm-hmm. Which is still a rather legendary moment.
But the reason why he got himself booted off the first time was because he fucking dumbass convinced, like, someone literally on Facebook convinced him that he was talking to a legit Russian woman in the DMs, and to myself, you fell for a bot. And literally, this bot convinced him to upload a YouTube video, unlisted by the way, of him jerking it.
Yep.
And yet he believed that, oh, it's unlisted, YouTube can't see that shit. Fucking
well, they
idiot.
can.
Fucking
They can't see
dumbass.
something I uploaded to their own servers.
Yeah, I was like, It's like,
said it's unlisted. Those were the rules.
And of course, when he faces consequences of his own actions, he can never take any accountability for it. It's always someone else's fault with him. Which I guarantee you, if he ever got in trouble or even sent to jail for anything, he would say, "Oh, it's not my fault I did all that crap, it's the other person's fault."
This person told me to do it. The rest them.
It's just a spiritual connection, bro.
Oh, God.
They're pure at that age. Ugh. Crispy fried
corrupted yet.
Chicken. That's actually what's something positive. Crispy fried chicken sandwich. You suck at cooking. Episode 153.
At cooking, yeah, you totally suck. Today we're making a crispy chicken sandwich, not to be confused with a tipsy flippin' clam ditch. For this chicken sandwich, we're going to use chicken, and we're going to get it into chicken sandwich shape. I'm pounding it to get the chicken sandwich more uniform so it cooks more evenly. But you can also use chicken thighs if you want. Don't worry if it's long and falling out the sides. Your chicken doesn't have to conform to your bun the way that you conform to society, man. But you can also cut off some nuggets if you want. Now we're going to make our brine with a cup of buttermilk and 2 teaspoons of salt. Now you can put some hot sauce or other spices in here, but nothing is really going to penetrate the chicken aside from the salt, so save most of your spicing for the outside and wang jangle it until it becomes a salty buttermilk ocean. Now it's up to you if you want to marinate in an above ground pool or in an IV bag. They both work as long as the chicken is submerged. You can move it around every now and then, but make
A
sure it
grotto.
sleeps
I
in a
wanna put it in a
molecule
grotto.
slower downer for at least a few hours if you can. Now we'll make our dredge, also known as the chicken powder room, which is going to be 1.5 cups of flour, and this doesn't have to be super accurate. You can use the pre-powdered stuff, but I prefer to grate fresh flour myself. A couple tablespoons of cornstarch for extra crispitude, 2 teaspoons of baking powder because that's what other people do and I can't think for myself, a tablespoon or 2 of garlic powder, and a whole bunch of cayenne. If you're
Well, that's
into
my new
pain.
name on
Okay,
Discord.
this is chipotle powder. But keep in mind the spices are going to have their volume turned way down once it's fried, so don't be afraid to go buck wild. But also beware of cayenne's ability to hurt you. Now we're going to make our slaw, which starts with the only vegetable known to be made of leather. We'll slice that as thinly as humanly possible. You'll know if it's
not
thin
wrong.
enough if it looks cool as a hairstyle for an onion. If you're against using leather, you can just use crispy water. Now grab a carrot and
Like
drill
this
a
guy.
hole in it to allow the juice to drain so the coleslaw won't get soggy. Now we'll thinly slice this with my fancy peeler slicer thing. It's up to you if you want to include the carrot nougat or not. And now a quick creamy sauce, mayo, sour cream, and a splash of red wine vinegar to numb the pain of life.
Ooh,
I
red wine
accidentally
vinegar
got
is
the
great.
low-fat
Numb
sour
the pain of
cream, which
life.
is a crime against human decency. But sometimes you have to adapt to trying circumstances and forge ahead. Pickles are an essential part of not only a chicken sandwich, but most every sandwich. Unless, of course, you don't like pickles, in which case you can replace them with seeing a psychiatrist to figure out what's wrong with you. I'm going to
fuck
slice
off.
them
I
into
agree.
long strips, although you can also
Completely
smash
agree.
them into one flat pickle if you prefer. Pickles are also great for making knockoff alligator shoes for your battering ram. The reason pickles are so great in sandwiches is because they give you a hit of acid. I mean, it gives the sandwich a bit of acidity, which enhances the flavor. And now it's
So this
time
guy's gonna
to
be a new
dredge the
regular on the
chicken,
show, right?
But first, make sure
We've
to
shown him
dredge
before.
your dredge before
It's been a
dredging,
while.
so nothing ends up in your chicken.
More
and you
often.
prefer to stay out
Can
of your
do.
chicken. Now you want to grab a piece.
This guy's funny.
Channel is You Suck at Cooking. 3.6 million.
Yeah.
Piece of your chicken and let the buttermilk drip all inside the batter. You want these little milk spice globules to form and stick to the chicken to create nooks and crannies and added texture once it fries. Go ahead and be spring break sloppy. Just work that floury, spicy coating into the
Dude.
chicken until it's well covered. And once you've got your chicken ready to go, you can gently put it into your oil, which is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. If you feel a fear response
Congealing.
when making this, it might be a residual memory from being called chicken when you were a child. Or it might be your recognition that hot oil is extremely dangerous and needs to be used with care, which is why you'll
Yeah.
find a link in the description about all
Yeah,
the oil safety.
Cobes.
Yeah, or me. Actually, it happened to me once. My female pleasing fingers on my left hand were Oh, for God's sake, hold up your first 2 fingers. And there you go. Think about it. Think about it.
Definitely need to
But
know if
they
you
got
want to try
burned as
this, so
fuck.
please check it out. Some say
From the
crispiness
oil,
is
not
an
the woman.
inside job, and you
It's
can't
hot,
have
but not
crispy
that hot.
chicken with a soggy heart.
I mean,
Those people are dumb.
I should
We'll let
hope.
this cook for around 4 minutes until it has a fever of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got a thin, squeezable potato bun here, because my philosophy with buns is that they should hold the sandwich together, but otherwise, get the f*** out of the way. Okay,
Aw.
come back. I need you. I'm sorry. I was
This is
wrong.
a
I'm just going to
breast
fry
bun.
the bun to get it mildly
Ouch.
golden brown. And don't forget to knock your wang jangler onto the floor. If you're on
Yeah,
keto, you can
Wang
take your bun and
jangler.
just do
Wang
this.
dangler.
Perfect. And now it's time to assemble, starting with the spicy mayo on both sides of the bun. Look, I'm just a person with a very high sauce threshold. Now we'll add our
Hell
protective
yeah.
pickle layer, add on that crispy chicken.
Hell no.
We'll top that with our coleslaw, which along with the mayo and
Yeah.
chicken makes for a real creamy, crispy, crusty contrast. And then we'll throw the spicy
Contrast.
mayo bun sealing on top, completing our chicken sandwich puzzle. Is this the crispiest sandwich in the history of chicken sandwiches? No. But is it the tastiest, best chicken sandwich ever made? No, it's not. But is it a really good chicken sandwich that you'll probably enjoy and maybe it'll be your favorite? I'm not sure. Oh, hey, look, it's those New Year goals you were totally gonna smash this year for real this time. And maybe HelloFresh can help you.
Do your own shilling on your own time.
Nice.
I think he just did. But
I
no,
think he did.
that looks like a good sandwich. I want one.
Let's see where. Oh,
I
yeah.
wonder how Gordon Ramsay would feel about that.
I'd love to show him some of the people we watch. Maybe not this though. You probably have heard about this at least, yes?
Oh,
this was,
yeah, they showed that on DP last night or a couple nights ago.
this is inevitable with any AI that learns from a chat. From
Yeah,
a public chat.
Did you see
it's
the
gonna go wrong.
The VTuber girl who was an AI bot started to talk about how the Holocaust probably didn't happen.
Yeah.
Or someone got Emma Watson to read from Mein Kampf. But if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, fair enough. It's probably healthier down there. There's tons of really cool bugs for you to look at. But up here in normal world, up here in the rest of the world, Twitch tried to do a thing like the way they do with the Bob Ross channel or like the Riff Tracks channel, where they'll just have a 24-hour running show. In this case, it was an AI-generated version of Seinfeld that would have these different like skits that the fans would write like the prompts into, and then the AI generation would work. This eventually led to, as Krendar pointed out, the natural conclusion of all AI things when given control by the chat. Nazi shit, or in this case, just general not niceness, not sweet boy things.
So, this is my stand-up set in a club. There's like 50 people here, and no one is laughing. Anyone have any suggestions? I'm thinking about doing a bit about how being transgender is actually a mental illness.
Oh boy, here we go.
Are secretly gay
Zoltan.
and want to impose their will on everyone. Or something about how transgender people are ruining the fabric of society. But no one is laughing. So, this is my stand-up set in a club. There's like 50 people.
That's it. Got taken down. An apology was made, and because Twitch is far more strict about that than here.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
that was a line that they were, they did the standard stuff. Sorry, it won't happen again. That sort of thing. Yeah, I mean it's going. AI art, AI like scripting is just going, especially when like the chat is in. Oh god, this we have to look at this. It's been getting bad, but it's gonna get worse. Speaking of,
I saw this on TikTok. I saw this on TikTok this morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is well, I'll let them explain.
Actually calling me
I like the shirt,
every
though.
name under the sun because I had
It looked good on you.
Adler on my jacket. So I need to tell you guys a little something about me. And you can call me crazy, you can call me whatever you'd like, any name under the sun. But I'm very in tune with my past and my past lives and lifetimes that I've lived before this one. My last life just so happened to be a very infamous one. Me offing myself was one of the first memories I had from that lifetime. It came to me when I was 5 in my nightmares. You can see right where I shot myself too. Lara said.
So this person believes, that they were Hitler in real life.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. The reason why everyone called him out because this motherfucker was wearing a literal Nazi uniform on his fucking TikTok.
Also, I like the part where he claims that his current body shows a wound because of the way something that happened to him as his last life. Like I don't think that works that way, guy.
Yeah.
Even if reincarnation was a thing, I don't think it would work that way.
Eventually all memes become real. Like the weird overlap between Nazis and furries. Like that's an actual thing that happens. So like hell, even the way all like the conservatives, like the really far right conservatives are really big into Catholicism these days. That's that's really odd considering that they used to be all Protestant stuff. Or completely like neo-paganism shit, which also like a lot of occult stuff has unfortunately a lot of overlap with Styx, Hex, and Hammer is probably the best example of that, of like weird right-wing bullshit. But yeah. Also GLV, you're right. They did in the last one. The audience doesn't laugh.
Yeah. Now, here's a question though. Like, if you think about, imagine if reincarnation was real and your body would show scars from the wounds that killed you in your last lives, wouldn't everybody just be a complete mess all the time nowadays?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
We'd just be like we'd look like Deadpool without the mask on. You know, like we'd just be these like flesh. We look like ghouls. You know.
Face smooth skin.
This is one more back about the I think Missy uploaded this this is from the it's a bit of a heartbreak but with a happy ending. This is from the earthquake. Dog child was buried under the ruins after the earthquake. I'll mute it because there's probably copyright music.
Very loud.
I know, right? So the dog's freaking out because its baby's under there. It believes it's still alive.
Oh. You sad doggo.
Constantly digging the soil. Kind person helps clear the ruins together, though the dog is probably making it more complicated.
Yeah.
At certain points, at least. Yeah.
But eventually, they finally rescue her. Look how tiny she is. So newborn.
Ah.
Yeah, that is literally a newborn right there.
Look at that.
It's still alive. It still breathes.
It's a wiggling. It's a wiggler.
That's actually kind of insane that that little puppy survived that.
It must be in so much pain.
Also, I speaking of YouTube being weird, I literally just had to approve a comment of "Hey Egghead" that got held for review somehow for some reason.
Oh, for God's sakes!
I didn't know egghead was a slur.
It's
Why
because
am
it's
I
an
a
insult
slur now?
potentially. Oh my God! YouTube, calm down.
Yeah, is that why my videos haven't been appearing anywhere? Is because of my fucking name?
I guess.
Fucking name.
Dog. Look at that happy doggy.
And we'll
keep cute doggo.
We'll see that we mentioned him earlier. Here's Babish.
Gage says Earth gave birth to a puppo.
Aww, Earth dog.
This episode is sponsored by Cash App. When your personal finances
No, it's not. It's sponsored by you guys by throwing some money in the Streamlabs towards the goal.
Did you say chocolate?
Chocolate?
Chocolate? He always says chocolate so weird. That line delivery is so weird. Chocolate?
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 Chocolate!
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 Oh, that was a very Ren and Stimpy kind of moment there.
With Babish, where last week we hit 10 million subscribers.
10 fucking million.
So on Monday, we tried to come up with the crazy.
Don't see you making weird sausages.
And I knew immediately we had to take a crack at
chocolate
from
come on.
And like that, there's some chocolate right here. Oh, never mind, easiest episode ever. Anyway, thank you guys for subscribing, and I hope you have a great day. And obviously, I'm just joking. Of course, we are going to make some chocolate entirely from scratch, which is going to require some tools and ingredients that you can't really get at your local grocery. So if you guys will follow me on a quick field trip, we'll run out and get the stuff that we need to make our own chocolate, which might take us a bit farther afield.
What? Oh shit!
He's flying!
He's flew to Ecuador!
You going to the Ecuadorian chocolate layers? Nope.
Okay, here's the thing. This is just so much proof of just how bougie this fuck is. It's on a whim. You know what? I'm gonna go down I'm gonna go to Ecuador.
He's probably faking it, right?
Who knows?
I don't think he actually went.
I mean, that was a fucking... That screen that he was typing on was legit an overnight airline flight.
Where would you get Where would he get cocoa beans in New York? In like a cocoa plantation.
Exactly.
Either he faked it or he was going there for some other reason anyway, and he figured he might as well do this while he was there.
Yeah, he probably planned it. He said up to 72 hours prior to the show. Yeah, maybe not, but still.
I'm just saying he didn't go for just this reason only, right?
Maybe. I have to follow him on Twitter to see what's all this about.
Although if he did do it for just this reason, then that's commitment to the bit, right?
Drag the fancy camera all the way here, and by God, we're going to use it. We've got 1 day in Ecuador, and we're spending it here at Hacienda Cacao Mango, a cacao farm nestled in the mountains about an hour away from the city.
Maybe he
did. He legit did it. He did it.
Provided us with a tour of the farm and showed me how cacao is grown and harvested there. The cacao fruit
Madman.
grows from these little flowers on the trees, and the 0.01% of them that get pollinated grow to this size in about 4 months. The ripeness of the fruit is judged by its color, which Hamiel explained, and then let me try harvesting one for myself.
Huge.
As you can see, there is just 4 cacaos, but we need to find
Cacao.
red cacao right now. Right. So when the cacao is ripe, it's ready for collect or harvest. So if you see a red cacao, please tell me because that's an idea. Great. I say you can do it. Do it and twist in one direction, okay?
Ooh, he's a twisty. He's a twisty one.
Great.
All right.
Hit the pot in this part. Just not too hard, not too light. Just 1, 2, 3. Yep. Ready? Yep. Done. Yeah. There we go. Pull it.
Oh man.
Fresh cacao.
Oh, I've seen the inside of those before.
Yeah.
Suck it and don't bite.
It looks so weird.
When you finish, spit it out.
Oh, it's delicious. Look,
it's awesome. Yeah.
Oh man, it's delicious. Here, you gotta try this. Open wide. Once
I always thought they were poisonous.
It looks disgusting.
It looks like one of those giant African grubs that they use for food. You ever seen those
like
ones?
Oh yeah.
We skipped over because Hamiel didn't have any fermenting at the time. I mean, we're gonna go see the fermenters. After 6 to 10 days, the beans turn a reddish brown and then are dried, after which they're ready to be turned into chocolate. This is what I'll be using to make modern chocolate at home, but Hamiel wanted to show me the traditional way that chocolate was prepared.
Reminded me of
Fermented
durian
beans are
as
roasted in
well,
a
the way
clay
it
pot
looks.
for a few minutes until you hear popcorn sounds, which is the sound of the husks cracking, indicating that they're ready to peel.
The idea in the roasting process is try to peel the shell.
With the peels
Look
removed,
at
I put the
almonds.
beans through a manual grinder and shape the ground beans lovingly. Then we're back on the stove where we warm some water, to which we're going to add our 100% cacao, raw sugar cane, some chili pepper, lemongrass, and clove leaf. Once everything's brought to a simmer, it's ready to enjoy.
Interesting.
But now it's time to head back to New York and make our bar of
Group
chocolate.
foreign.
So we thanked our gracious hosts and we're on
Group
our way with
foreign.
fresh cacao fruit in tow. Only did leave it at the hotel after realizing we wouldn't make it through customs. So I'm going to use these backup beans that I bought online. They might not be exactly the same, but for all intents and purposes,
I knew it.
The
I knew it.
the exact same thing happened to me with that bottle of whiskey I bought, and I had to leave at Two Guns' house because it wouldn't have been able to get it through customs.
farm. So we're going to start by roasting these guys, spreading them out evenly in a single layer on 2 rim baking sheets, roasting in a 250-degree Fahrenheit oven for 25 to 45 minutes.
Oh, well, he had an
Shaking
experience.
Shorter roasting
He
time
probably
for
bought a
Fahrenheit,
lot of
chocolate,
cocaine.
longer
A
roasting time
lot
for
of
chocolate.
cocaine.
So we're going to about 30 minutes to strike a good balance between fruity and nutty. Let these guys cool completely, and then it's time to peel, in a process known as winnowing. Now, not all cacao beans are as easy to peel as the ones we saw out in Ecuador. The shells were holding on for dear life, and the beans were a little bit more brittle. So before I could get the skins off, they were breaking down into nibs, which I then had to separate by hand. So eventually I turned, as I so often do, to a hammer, resigning myself to hand sorting through a kilo of nibs and shells, which I was determined to do for about 5 minutes. Luckily, we came across a technique that involves making wind in the kitchen, starting off by thoroughly smashing up a handful of beans, making sure that no shells were sticking to their nib counterparts, and then slowly, carefully sprinkling them down in front of a running fan. Thanks to the husk's lighter weight and less aerodynamic form factor, should get pushed out of the nib stream as they cascade down into a bowl. Now, this is obviously not a perfect system. It makes a dusty, husky mess of anything that's in front of the fan, and definitely does not catch all the skins, requiring at least a dozen passes to get rid of what looked like about 90% of the husks. The cool part is that it was surprisingly effective at not sacrificing nibs, as the pile accumulating to the left of the fan contained virtually only husks. That being said, some manual removal was definitely necessary, which Kendall and Nico were very kind to help me with. Otherwise, it would have taken me much longer than an hour and a half to sort through this kilo of nibs. But there you have it, the building blocks of chocolate, which must now be crushed into a liquid called chocolate liquor. No, not chocolate liqueur, which is alcoholic, while chocolate liquor is an ultra-smooth paste of cocoa solids and cocoa butter. Before we break out the heavy stuff, we're going to preemptively process the nibs in batches for about 1 minute each, until they're just starting to release their fats and take on a consistency like wet sand. Rinse and repeat with the remaining nibs, and then it's time to bust out the concher. This home appliance version of the traditional process, where 2 rough stone wheels are kept immobile in the center of a rotating drum, the bottom of which is made from the same stone. This has the effect of both grinding and warming the chocolate, deepening the flavors and making it impossibly smooth. We're going to start by gently warming the drum of the concher itself, using a torch on a very low setting and a laser thermometer. Then we're going to add the pre-ground nibs and set this thing to maximum grind, which is its only setting, just like me. Oh, wait, no, that didn't work. Both the joke and the concher, which, due to the still rough texture of the chocolate, obstinately refused to turn, just like me. That worked even less. Now, you're supposed to let this grind for an hour on its own before adding any cocoa butter, but we decided to cheat, hoping that the fat would
He's
help
still
the
jet lagged
chocolate.
when he's writing the
Cocoa butter in
script.
small batches. The concher finally
I enjoyed the
life.
self-roast.
65% dark chocolate, that meant obviously 65% cacao at 750 grams, 5% cocoa butter, 55 grams, and the rest is sugar, which we'll add after these guys get to know each other for about 4 hours. Now, I can't recommend what I'm doing for safety and legal reasons, but we're taping down the 45-minute maximum timer on this concher and leaving this device.
He's a madman. A madman.
Now, I had never used one of these things before, so
Although I did the exact same thing in Oblivion when I would max out my sneak skill, just walk into a wall, sellotape your controller, and then just go out and like go up to the shop, and when you come back, you're like level 100.
Or play it on a keyboard like a sane person where you have an auto run button.
What's his name? Critical did that on RuneScape in a way to get like the monkey nuts, which was like a form of currency at the time. And like he eventually crashed the entire economy by doing it. He found like a little machine that would hit the button at the exact time, and it would just repeat the process over and over and over again. And eventually, he got booted from the server for breaking terms of service.
Sounds like he's been watching a little bit too much of Let's Game It Out.
Tasted like 100% baking chocolate, but we want to eat this stuff, so we got to add sugar. 30% of the total weight is about 350 grams of superfine sugar, added slowly through the sugar feed hole thing. Now the chocolate's texture might have
feed
seemed
hole.
very nearly
That's what I call mine.
Started gearing up to
Your what?
another
Yes.
20 hours. Apparently, this not only makes the chocolate super smooth, but develops its flavor. The next morning, and it's not quite done yet, but I want to come downstairs and give it a taste. And at this point, it is untempered chocolate, which is kind of magic to see happen from its original bean state. But how's it taste? And the answer is, and I might be biased here, really, really good. It's rich and deep and not too sweet and pronouncedly fruity. Later on, I'm all dressed for work, and the chocolate has passed the 20-hour mark. And at this point, it's clocking about 110 degrees Fahrenheit, a perfect place to start the tempering process. Now we want to slowly cool it off 2 ways. First, by pouring it into a large stainless steel bowl where we can agitate and aerate it with great vigor. And this might seem like cheating, but we need some seed chocolate. That is, a handful of chocolate that's already been tempered, so that it contains the precious crystals necessary to make our chocolate set, shiny, and snappy at room temperature. So after adding 10 to 20% of the chocolate's weight in seed chocolate, we're stirring the chocolate constantly and spiritedly, especially once the chocolate starts dropping below 94 degrees Fahrenheit, as this is where crystals begin to grow. If your seed chocolate isn't fully melted, you can place it over a pot of simmering water, but just make sure not to let it exceed 94. This is a pretty long and arduous process, so it's a good idea every once in a while to do a tempered test. Coating the end of a butter knife or tiny offset spatula with a thin layer of chocolate every 5 minutes, letting it sit at room temperature for another 5 minutes to see how your crystals are developing. You can see the improvement in the temper from left to right that resulted from nothing more than time and agitation. At long last, once the chocolate is tempered, it's finally time to turn it into chocolate bars. Spreading the chocolate evenly over a polycarbonate chocolate bar mold, scraping off the excess back into the
I'm
bowl,
really
flatten
shocked
out
that
the top.
like
We obviously saved all the extra.
industrial chocolate bars go through all this effort.
And I plan on eating all of it over the next 7 days at most. And then to coax out.
Yeah, you know they got that all automated though, right?
Of course.
Surely.
Can without breaking the mold against the tabletop before stepping aside and letting the crystals do their thing for at least 2 hours. And optionally, this is the point where you can add stuff like salt. After all, nowadays you can buy almost any dessert with extra salt sprinkled on it. 4 hours later, just to be safe, I'm finally going to unmold my bars. It looks like our temper was effective and the chocolate bars have set, so time to turn them out onto a sheet pan and take a look. And unfortunately, it looks like a little bit of moisture got into the mold before we poured in the chocolate, resulting in a slight bloom on its surface. But this is easily remedied by very carefully painting the chocolate with a torch. If you heat it above 94 degrees, it will go out of temper, so be very super careful. And there you have it, chocolate from scratch. It might not be totally bean to bar, but it's as close as we could legally get. All that's left now is some arts and crafts to make it look like the bars from SpongeBob. I'm starting with gold foil wrapped around the chocolate itself, blue foil around that, red foil stripe on top of that, yada yada yada. I got to play with a glue stick for the first time in a while. And while it might only be a cartoonish approximation of a cartoon, there you have it.
Yeah, you didn't take a single sniff out of it. What's wrong with the man?
Chocolate from SpongeBob. Look, it matches the reference photo on Kendall's laptop. Now I just gotta make the same face. There it is. And as we all know, no self-respecting candy bar salesman would be caught dead without one of these. What is it? It's a candy bar bag, you knucklehead. So when you're carrying your candy bars for... Oh, wait a second, hold on. I forgot about the candy bar bag. In here, we should have... there we go. There's the good stuff. Thank you guys so much for helping the BCU reach 10 million subscribers. While I got you here, while we're celebrating, I'm very excited to announce the new Basics with Babish cookbook is coming out October 17th, and pre-orders just went live on Amazon.
He actually, you know what? He looks like the image on the front of my... my pizza places has like an Italian chef with like a doing that with a pizza, so it's kind of weird.
I'm really proud of this book. I've been writing it for the past year and a half, and it's more than just a cookbook. It's a celebration of mistakes.
I like the recipes for screwing up, trying again, hitting it out of the park.
Number 1, be incredibly wealthy and have all the kitchen toys.
Yeah. I just like the honesty of like, yeah, you're probably gonna mess it up the first time. That's expected.
Yeah. Hell, I tried to make the lentil tortillas a few days ago, and
ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I actually got the recipe of all places from the Subway in New York. They have like these CG ads, and some of them are like just random public service stuff, and one of which was an ad for making tortilla wraps with lentils. And what I needed was a food processor. It actually turned out more like mashed potatoes. So I couldn't.
How does it taste though?
It actually tasted pretty nice because it was red lentils, and I infused it a little bit with some chipotle salsa, and kind of kept on screwing around, so it gave it a very nice spice.
Nice.
But it was too crumbly. It just fell apart. If you go to the cooking part of our on the Discord, you'll see what they turned out to be. They're just kind of lumps. But you know what? The taste wasn't terrible. But once I get a food processor, I'm going to do it again with the other bits of lentils I have, and it should turn out much better. Because once it turns into a goop, it just turns into like pancake mix. But instead of flour, it's lentils.
Nice.
So yeah.
Those are good.
What's this? The goat? What's the goat? I need to know what the goat is. Oh. Oh, it's an Irish accent. Let's see if you can hear this. Let's see if you understand what he's saying.
Dent on the back of that yoke. Someone must have thrown a big peanut at it.
The fuck?
Look at the dent on the back of that yoke. Someone must have thrown a big peanut at it.
Do you want me to translate?
Please.
All right.
Look at the dent on the back of that yoke.
Look at the dent on the back of that yoke. Look at the
yoke means car.
Yep.
I guess.
And dent, of course, means dent.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Someone must have thrown a big peanut at it.
Someone must have been throwing a big peanut at.
What the hell's a peanut?
Peanut at
big
it.
Peanut at it.
Yeah. See.
It is a weird shape. Yeah.
It almost looks like someone put a boot in it. A big ass boot, but
yeah,
it's a big boot.
Yeah, that guy definitely had that accent was quite thick.
Thick. That's a bit of a Carlo accent going on there. It's Dublin. Not Carlo. Yeah, no, I suppose Carlo would be. It's kind of similar actually to what Colin Farrell sounded like when he first started doing movies, and then he kind of lost. Oh, how about some airplane disasters? As in airplane argue. Chaos erupts on a flight after a woman refuses to give up her seat to another woman who wants to sit next to her boyfriend. I got this exact same question when I sat down on my flight over to New York back in January, and you know what?
No.
I said okay.
What?
I said okay, I'll move.
I mean, nobody considered this other woman's feelings. Maybe she wanted to spend some time with the other woman's boyfriend instead.
Exactly.
How greedy.
Maybe there was something special going on. Oh my god, it's... Oh, wow!
Wow.
It's just a fucking free-for-all.
Everybody got involved. Do you think there were factions, or was everybody on one side?
I think it's kind of like a game of telephone. You're not quite sure why it's happening, but you're just jumping in for the sake of it.
The people on the outer edges of the fight are fighting the wrong people because they didn't understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's kind of like a magnetic pole. It's kind of like a black hole. The center of it is the person in question. Oh. It's just fucking bedlam. Like...
The fuck is... Yeah, absolute chaos. What the fuck?
I've been traveling.
So American.
Yeah, I've been traveling since I was before I could talk, and I've never, ever experienced.
Yeah, same. And the people who work for the airline are like, oh fuck, not again. I don't need this shit right now.
Oh, is it Tuesday already?
Yeah.
Become a stewardess. It's a glamorous job. Scream.
See the world.
Meet interesting people.
Aí vou atrás, não tem jeito. Ó, Nael tomando parte da vida dos outros.
You gotta love those sort of tilted at an angle insults that sound almost nice, right? Like, may you live in interesting times.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a great one from the old game from the 90s, The Ring. Your days will be your days will be gray and your wife ugly. You know? Let's see.
Wait, what is it? What is that? What is that trending right now?
Guido, Putin, Sentry, Tear of the Kingdom. Well, I'm gonna take the word of it. It's probably true.
Yeah. I understand why Tears of the Kingdom is trending because there was a new trailer out.
Is this still up? It's still up. He said he'd get rid of it pretty soon. I'll wait till Egghead comes back.
I mean, he said he'd get rid of it, but maybe that was just part of the goof.
Yeah, maybe. But school. This is the real spark. School serves chicken and watermelon.
Reassuring her daughter after a racially insensitive lunch option was served at Nyack Middle School the first day of Black History Month.
Tell you the truth, I'm sick and tired of it all. Because I'm black, as you can see, and I'm the head of the department who gave the okay for the chicken, waffles, and watermelon. Everything ain't got to be racist, man. Everything ain't got to be racist.
Instead of Philly cheesesteak, broccoli, and fresh fruit, Aramark, the food service company that provides meals to the district, served chicken and waffles and watermelon.
I came home from a long, hard day of work, and
It is a bit weird.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
I know this guy. I know this guy.
That race should be proud about. You think
Hold up.
little
Wait
Mexican...
a minute.
Yeah, he gets that into every video.
I love him.
I love Mexican babies come home. Mi papi, mi amigo. My friends were saying in school that you work so hard. They say like you make 4 or 5 houses a day because you got the knowledge to do it so fast. Why? You think white little babies are coming home and saying, "Mommy, today at school they served unseasoned chicken." Unseasoned. You know what they say about
Hell,
that?
I'd get angry if they served unseasoned chicken. Give me some fucking flavor.
Yeah, but not for the same reason.
Back in 2018, another racially insensitive meal was served at New York University during Black History Month. It included barbecued ribs, collard greens, cornbread, Kool-Aid, and watermelon-flavored water.
But listen, come Monday, all you kids,
No
y'all have a
purple
choice
drunk?
of mystery meat on a stick and
Right.
rice. And you can wash it all down with a delicious 8 ounces of tap water. Now go run and tell your mama that.
I love him.
Let's be honest though, doesn't everybody love fried chicken? Come on.
Yeah, it's true.
I thought I recognized the face, and then when he said, "Hold up, wait a minute," it's like, oh, it's
Something
this guy.
ain't right.
It's this guy.
Well, we recognize this face
That's
for
his
sure.
thing. That's not Ricky. There we
That's
go.
Ricky.
God damn it, Ricky.
Cookie. Cookie.
Aw.
Aww.
Poor Ricky. Poor Ricky.
Anything
Ricky's
worse than your headphones dying in mid-workout? Yes, there's a lot of things worse than that. You dumbass.
Oh, Ricky's reminding us all to check our privilege.
Right?
Let's see. But what the hell? Giant. Andrew the Giant. Oh.
Andre the Giant.
Oh yeah.
Andrew the Giant. Oh, this. Oh.
He's okay. That could have ended really
Okay.
badly.
He's okay.
That could have been much worse.
Rope snapping.
Oh.
Always make sure those ropes are secured.
Yeah. Shit might get
I think
bad.
it was, maybe it was secured and it just broke in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have just been.
It's no, I saw where it snapped. It snapped right from the damn turnbuckle.
Oh, it just like came undone?
Let's see in slow. Jumps down. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it came undone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it snapped
Whoops.
right at the turnbuckle. It's like, oh fuck.
All right, let's move on to our sausage man. Where he's very
Oh, no.
sausagey.
Oh no, not him. Anything but him.
Oh, Walter.
Anything but the sausage man.
We'll get to you, Walter. Don't you fret. But not today. Not this stream. Ordinary. Now, whenever I type "oh," it's ordinary sausage straight away.
It knows what you want.
Okay, we have a lot to choose from.
No
first-
sausage. Snow sausage.
Okay, so
Oh no, no,
okay,
no, no, no,
so
no! The one
this-
chip. The one
this-
chip.
yeah.
The one chip.
We'll start at the one chip.
One chip, and then we got to do the jalapeno thingy after that.
Yep.
I
Gas.
Oh, Packy.
This is the one that
However you
Raisin
pronounce that.
ate on stream. Do you remember?
He's so
No.
dead.
Yeah, you were there for that.
I don't remember that.
It was like for
I tried
donations.
this.
I remember your video. Yeah.
I tried this challenge one time. It was the worst one. It was like so bad.
I remember.
Yeah, you remember.
Is it like Ghost Pepper or something?
One chip challenge from 2022, but I don't know if they make the 2023 chips yet. It's made with Reaper pepper and scorpion pepper.
I gotta do it.
And it turns your tongue blue. I ate one of these like 4
This
years
guy's
ago,
so
and
dead.
let me tell you, it's a fate worse than death. Really, it's a miracle that it arrives.
I like how it's a coffin container.
I'm worried about step number
Exactly.
4. Oh, a free bag. We're in the money already. I don't even know where they sell these things. But I digress.
Yeah.
We're gonna
They're usually
enough
at gas
sausage
stations.
meat for one sausage, so we don't dilute the. Oh no, it did arrive broken. Guess who wants his money back? Put some slightly chilled pork right next to it. That should be enough for like one sausage.
I wouldn't trust my hands touching that thing.
Tell you what, I won't eat the chip.
This chip
but
looks like
I
it's
will
so
lick it.
spicy it burnt itself by existing.
This is a crime against humanity. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this episode. My nose is running. All right. Well, you know, there's really
It's
no
so
time
bad.
like the present to kind of just. My hands.
Your hands.
Raisin says it had a flavor, but I would not call it a good one.
Oh my
It's
God!
almost
Look
like
at that
the
color.
meat itself is writhing in pain. That looks like a spicy.
That
looks like a spicy
okay,
mess.
pause.
Nice and.
That looks like it's fucking like it has mold on it now.
It does.
Yeah, black mold.
Oh my God!
Only the finest scrapings from Jared's dojo.
Blue. I'm trying to avoid touching it with my hands in case you haven't noticed. And right back in you go. Dale a tu cuerpo la alegría sasadrina, que tu cuerpo es para darle alegría cosa buena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría sasadrina. Hey, sasadrina.
Hey Macarena. Copyright.
I saw that water. Don't think I didn't see the water. It's just it's the thawing pork water. And 3,
Beef
2,
thaw, so he's freezing it then?
Let's sausage.
That was an extra long one.
Oh my God!
Sounding.
Oh no! Oh no!
We got one big sausage out of that. With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box art.
No more sausage.
This guy. Boop. This Will It Blow is brought to you by Hell.
And nothing. It's brought to you by nothing. Nothing ever, ever, ever.
Realize that I have to put my lips right back on the spicy.
Oh no!
Spicy
God.
chip powder. It's more like a gravy
He's
now.
done.
Oh, did you see the arc on that? So I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow to Mark Ruffalo.
But I like
I like the Ubisoft logo.
I don't know if
at
you
Ordinary.
noticed. Yeah, I was about to say that. It looked exactly like the Ubisoft logo. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I'm afraid to see how this will taste.
Here we go.
This sausage is going to be incredibly angry, isn't it?
It's gonna be very mad.
Well, I guess it's done. It's hard to tell with all that blue. Okay, well, all right
Oh
then.
my
Let's
God.
open it up and see how we did. Oh yeah, I think.
Kind of
it's
wanted to
safe
see some
say that
flames
that's
shoot
cooked.
out when he cut it open.
It doesn't smell any different than a normal sausage. So my
He's burning his
nostrils are
mouth hard to say.
safe. Here we go.
I hope you have a gallon of milk ready.
Oh my God! I gotta.
Yep, he's burning.
assume
He's
that
burning.
The meat cut down on the spice a little bit, but good God, my mouth is on fire. It's so hot. It's super, super spicy. I guess it's a beautiful looking sausage. I mean, it's got a kaleidoscope.
That's a weird statement that we've taken for granted now.
It
It's
looks-
a beautiful looking sausage. No one ever says that.
colors in
It
there.
looks like it
That's
has
a
mold on
spicy
it.
sausage.
It does.
It tastes exactly like the
Or
chip.
like blue
I don't know what
cheese
you want from me.
sausage.
It's super hot. The flavor tastes like the chip if you're into the taste of, I don't know, pepper extract, I guess, is what I would describe the taste. This is way too spicy for enjoyment. I guess I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 2.5 out of 5.
Bop, 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 bop. Right into
Right. Get a ballistic arc.
Yeah. Apparently the
Jesus.
fans wanted him to see this, so it's only 2 minutes. So that and then is that which one did you want besides?
The stuffed jalapeno one, but we can do the 2-minute one first, real quick.
Yeah, I mean that's.
All right, you bunch of wah-wahs. You want me to rate your precious Portellos? You got it. It's got glitz.
Fuck is a Portello?
It's got glamour.
Yeah.
And unlike the places you had me visit before,
Restaurant,
I
I
feel
think it's
there's
here in
only
Dallas
a
or in
minimal
Texas
chance
somewhere.
of being shot here.
Portello. I'm gonna open this up just because. It just shows a name. A member of parliament from here. Portello's beef. There.
I mean, it's probably, if it's called Portello, that probably means it was opened by somebody whose last name was Portello, right?
And finally, their Italian beef and sausage sandwich. First
Oh,
up
the
is the
sound
hot
effects.
dog.
Looks interesting,
and
though.
The taste is absolutely
Ah,
disgusting.
he's not wearing his shades. Evil. Evil.
Hold on,
Whatever,
rewind a
Harvey.
few seconds. I don't know what he said about the taste.
Well, yeah, because
There
I
you
was
go.
busy
That's
being
pretty good.
terrified.
Is the hot dog, and the taste is absolutely disgusting. Whatever army surplus store they got these hot dogs from, they're definitely trying to mask.
It does look
taste
weird
of
without the
rancid,
shades.
with an overabundance of yellow mustard and relish. It's
Stars,
so
he looks
drenched in
younger.
toppings that it's almost like drinking a soup. 1 out of 5. Next up, the chili dog.
The Portillo's right down the road from me.
You need to
Have
go
you
out.
been there?
No, I've never been there before. I just now figured this out.
All right, we need a second opinion on this then.
Yeah.
I know, right? I need to go down there and try it.
Yeah.
What can be said about this that hasn't already been said about an overflowing toilet on St. Patrick's Day? But the taste?
Oh.
Surprisingly good. The chili does a great job masking that hot dog taste. And dare I say it, it's pretty good. 3.5 out of 5. Moving on to the
God, he's like a
sausage
normal
side of
person.
things, it's the Maxwell
unsettling.
Street Polish sausage.
What the
smothered in
fuck
onions
is
and
that?
mustard.
It's
A
what
lot
you're
of
going to
onions
be.
is what that
It's,
is.
yeah, you're going to be eating that
Oh.
motherfucker.
No, I am not. I'm going to go for a chili dog.
This
Yeah,
has
good
my
choice.
bowels tingling with anticipation. But all jokes aside, this is real good. The burnt ends, the salty tanginess of the sausage, the perfectly cooked onions, the overall gumption. 4.75 out of
Ooh.
5. Finally, we have this challenge to God himself.
What
An
the
Italian
hell?
beef sandwich that they lovingly chuck the sausage into. It's massive. And to be honest, I'm running out of stomach space. But I'm here to eat. And eat I
Oh, he did this all in
shall.
one trip?
I now see why they dip these things in gravy.
Yeah.
Because the meat is bone
Crazy.
dry. The sausage is pretty nice. Should have gotten this with a side of gravy. But not
He
bad
looks
overall.
like
The juice from the spicy peppers are helping slide things down my gullet. I'd have to give this a 3.5 out of 5 as well. In summation.
Oh, by the way, I was just thinking who he reminds me of. He kind of reminds me of if the Quartering took better care of himself. And then I'm thinking, why the hell was I thinking that? Then it hit me. The Quartering did another sad drunk stream because his wife did something.
Oh no.
So we'll be looking. We have to look at that tomorrow. He at one point he tried to get a bunch of boobs on, as he called them, when he was drunk, which are just women, to come on and talk to him, and none did. And he
Well,
was
I
like,
wonder why. Maybe because he's talking to them as if they're walking tits.
yeah, not even calling them tuts or dames. No, they're literally boobs. So I gotta go over that.
Chicago
We're watching that
well,
tomorrow.
And even though their hot dog was a total train
Does he not
wreck,
understand
the
that
rest of the
broads
food
don't
is
like to
pretty
be
good.
called
The star of
dames?
the show, of course.
I know plenty of. It depends the context. Depends the context. Yeah.
First being that Maxwell Street Polish sausage. I highly recommend you go there for that. And we'll also make that the final score. See you next time on Sausage Quest!
Sausage Quest!
Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, not a bad one.
I still
And
feel
now I'm
really
starting to
weird
think this
about seeing him looking like a regular ass person.
I'm just shocked he's left the. I'm just shocked he's left the basement.
Scale probably should have been from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
When's he gonna go
5.
to do? When's he gonna go do a video of him eating a sausage in Ecuador? Huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a coconut sausage.
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. All right, we got a couple of ready to cook meals here because after all, why should I cook? Bacon wrapped shrimp stuffed jalapenos. I don't even know if that's a good combination.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
As long as they didn't fuck it up.
Now that's a lot of plastic wrap.
Get some pilu rice and toss it there as a side. And you got dinner.
It doesn't smell spoiled,
Although I do,
so we're off to a great
have a mild
I can
concern
see
about
that
whether or
these,
not the shrimp in the
peppers
middle
have
will
seen
get
better
cooked properly.
days.
But
We're gonna throw these in just as they are and let the sausage.
you gotta be careful with these stuffed
cook
things,
up all
you know?
the goods
Yeah.
in there. It's like a cream cheese in there. I can't decide whether or not this is gonna work out or not.
Ooh,
but,
put some cream
you
cheese
know,
in there.
man
That's a good
can
idea.
dream. Exactly how old are these peppers? They're wobbly. These definitely aren't the freshest peppers.
It's probably
I've
a
ever seen in
stunt
my
double.
life. Oh my
Red
God,
Eye's
I
got
hope
a
these
theory.
aren't, like spoiled. I think the problem was I bought them on the day they expired. I don't know. Once it's in sausage form, you know, who cares if the food's expired? The shrimp water mixed with the cheese is giving me some serious doubts.
Shrimp water. That's a term.
Oh my God! I think the bacon is working against us. I know when fat's clogging the grinder, and by golly,
This is a messy
one.
one.
Clogging the grinder. See, the bacon wraps around the blade, and
That's a risk you have with these
causes
pre-made
so much
things that
drama.
sit on a fridge shelf like that. You get that condensation or
looks
just the
almost
internal
like
water
the
there.
clogged sink in a college bar bathroom. If you sausage you look, then you will find
This stuff made
me.
fresh could be amazing though.
Time after time. Oh, settle down there, Pokey. Like you gotta imagine if the jalapeno looks that way, how fresh could the shrimp be?
You know what? If you're gonna make this at home
Not
fresh
too bad
and
on the
cook the
shrimp
shrimp by
water.
itself before you put it inside the other stuff,
2, 1.
that could work out really well.
Sausage.
Maybe skip the sausaging part.
Well, that too. Yes.
For sure this is going in the toaster oven.
That seldom works
That
without
looks
a lot of mess.
disgusting.
With special thanks to today's
I like the
Mark
squidgy
Boxalo
sounds.
box artist.
Sausage house.
Aye. It's like looking
That's
at a
good.
nightmare.
Will it blow?
Is he dressed as a fucking space marine?
So, will it blow?
For the Emperor.
Oh, I missed it. It fell entirely behind it.
No, I got a
There it
little bit
is.
on there.
Here, we'll just scrape you right off there.
You got like 10% of it on there.
For that aim. So, I'm gonna
Over
have
the
to
H.
give that will it blow 3 Mark Ruffalos. I know, Mark. We'll get it next time. It kind of looks like Italian wedding soup, but it doesn't smell like Italian wedding soup.
It does a little bit.
$2.75 for an hour has treated us well in the past, so that's
And I
what
should
we're gonna
know.
do
We make it
today.
at work.
We're only a little over 10 minutes in, but it's looking pretty good. Oh no, it's dripping. That ought to hold it. Time's up, little fella.
Whoa.
Looks pretty good. Let's open it up and see how it is. It almost looks like a quiche.
And it does, yeah.
Kinda.
Well, okay. Here we go.
That could actually work as a quiche as well.
It's a spicy boy, that's for sure. It's incredible. It's a
It looks
fantastic
nice.
sausage. I can't taste any of the shrimp. It's very heavy on the bacon and very heavy on the jalapeno and a slight creaminess from the cheese. It's great. Bordering on excellent. I mean, I'm trying to think of a reason to dock at any points, and I really can't think of any. Oh, I found a piece of shrimp. The shrimp's more like a binder than it is for flavor. I can't recommend this sausage enough. This was an excellent sausage. If you have food that's gonna expire,
It really
it
crisps
just
up
goes to
nice, too,
show.
yeah.
Don't throw it out. Turn it into a sausage. So I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 5 out of 5.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
I think Jewel
Cool.
needs to do a better job of selecting items that have expired.
Okay. Well, I'm starting to feel the cold hand of slumber. So let us go to our dancing lad, for he is flamboyant.
Oh
and
no, not him.
Just wants to do a jig is all.
Not Buff Corell.
But Buff is our friend. He teaches us how high the human octave can go, and it's pretty high.
Yeah, he teaches us how to dance and how not to sing.
Oh my god.
Also, how to keep their room nice and military grade clean.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he did Africa. I don't
Oh,
know if we need to hear that or need to avoid it.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm okay for this.
My curiosity is killing me right now.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Fuck it. Here we go.
Here we
Africa
go.
is one of my favorite songs. This is going to be both heretical and entertaining.
You must hate TJ then, considering how much he hates this song.
Before we start, by the way, I want to mention I found this band recently called Melodica Brothers. They're one of those bands that do a lot of covers, but in different styles from the original stuff. They have like a sci-fi electronica version of Africa that's very interesting.
Neat. Post it in music in the Discord, and I'll give it a go probably tomorrow.
I shall.
All right, and before we go, of course, I usually do the shills just before we go live with Buff. So, I think I will get mine out of the way for once. Tomorrow I will be here, later than been streaming as of late. So I don't know, maybe 9ish or like on here tonight 10ish, and we'll go through. Like I said, I want to go through the quartering thing. But I also want to, I've been asking you guys on the Discord to post up debates or like maybe weird videos from people who are either talking out of their asses or debating people who are talking out of their asses on a topic I can have an input in. If they're going to have the economics of like Argentina, I might not have a good input on it. But if they're talking about how we need to bring back arranged marriages, then yeah, I think I can say I say my 2 cents on that.
Wait, who's saying this?
There's actually I did see a video, a thumbnail of someone saying they want to bring back an arranged marriage.
Someone I'm not currently familiar with. Okay.
No, yeah, he looks like 40 something, man. He's in like a man cave and he's voicing his opinion.
So we've discovered a potential new lol cow, is what you're saying.
I do hope so. I don't know what to expect. We will find out together tomorrow.
Fresh lol milk.
Oh, we can only hope. It's always great when we discover like the new. But on top of that, weekend I'll be over on Twitch. The 4 games you will see me play are Assassin's Creed 2, Fallout 4, Age of Empires 2, and of course the System Shock demo, which has been updated.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And after I'm done with
forward to that release.
I played the original demo when it was brought out, and it seemed
Me too.
It seemed okay. I prefer System Shock 2, of course, but System Shock 1 has its charms.
System Shock 2 is such a classic. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens when they with people making 3.
Hopefully they don't.
Fingers crossed.
They don't just make it as a carbon copy of BioShock or Dead Space, for that matter. Both of which can trace their ancestry back to Shock.
Yeah, somebody already did that, and that didn't turn out too well.
That's my shill. Krendar, you're up. What do you have to shill, good sir? Link in the doobly-doo.
In a couple of hours, I decided there's a couple new things just came out on Microsoft Game Pass, so I'm going to stream this new game called Inkulinati, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's sort of a semi-Magic the Gathering-ish, but with like that sort of art style where they illustrated the medieval books with, that art style.
Yep. Like penchants.
It's got like a weird animation to it. I don't know. Look, it could be interesting. We'll give that a look. See what's up with that. Give it a try.
And Egghead, and you want to shill?
I am pretty much just doing my own thing, posting on YouTube whenever I feel like it. Like everyone, like you guys played earlier, I've been just posting like content. I posted the new Jared video. I might be gathering. I could be or could not be gathering like screenshots for a possible sequel trilogy to the Jared video I did like last year. But that's just if I want to or not. Nothing has happened like as of yet. Like I constantly went like a whole line of Succession that pretty much told a complete story. So nothing happened yet, but I'm still like checking to see every day to see if he is doing something. And
he's doing something or other.
Oh, he's always doing something. I think at some point I might be going on vacation at some point. Hopefully to Seattle at some point, so I could actually visit the peasants in studio.
What?
Fun.
That's hopefully. I want to go out there so much. I've never been there before.
When was the last time you saw?
Overdue, certainly.
When was the last time you saw Ben? Was it at the last DP meetup back when all four original?
2016. 2016 when I saw him in person.
And have you ever met Billy?
Not in person, only online.
Oh shit! You're gonna run across Joe.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Yeah, and he won't not avoid you. Like he will take time out of his work of selling heroin to kids to make sure that you get all the Jonas.
I feel like I feel like more than likely I'll just be like spending time out in Seattle, like exploring it because I've never been there before, and also hanging out with Ben and Billy in the studio. Yeah,
I've never
been there before.
Do you guys think Joe is just like completely different when he's off camera, or is that just who he is?
That's what I'm hoping for.
I hate to break it to you, but I've been told from people who have met him, he is exactly like that in person. So
he's not putting it on for the camera; he's just being himself.
All I could say is maybe he is different now that he's had a kid, but well, there's only one way to find out, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to change a person somewhat, but the question is how much.
Exactly. So
and also, will she grow up to be like a mini Joe?
That's what I'm so scared
of.
Yeah,
let's listen to this guy's rendition of Africa. I am scared for this.
Almost. I just want to say that this time next week we will be joined by Burnt Toast, who's returning to the show. So,
yay!
Yeah. So be sure to tune in for that. Right now, let's see what he does with this classic of a bop. I was just thinking of the song yesterday, for God's sake.
I have this song on my playlist at work.
It's a banger for sure.
Anyway, today we're gonna do Africa. Toto, the ones to do your boy Buff Corral back on the upper deck levels. Upper
day levels.
Oh God, I'm scared.
We'll dance together into the sunset. Smart. Camera's a bit wonky.
Foreign music.
Foreign music. Brackets.
He can dance, but he can't sing with a lick.
No, he cannot.
Yep.
The duality of man.
Pussy, and then he can.
Well, he's got his priorities straight.
Oh God, I'm scared. Here it comes. Here it comes.
I hear the drums echoing tonight. She hears
God.
Whispers of some quiet conversation.
Not as bad as expected.
Oh, come on. You know this is...
Yeah.
He's just getting warmed up.
Wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped no man along the way.
He kind of loved it.
Find some old forgotten words or ancient melody.
All right, here it comes. Here it comes.
As if to say, hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you.
Oh God, here we go.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you.
Yeah, there it is.
One
Oh
tone.
God.
It's like he hits his highest note, then he plateaus on it. He doesn't add anything applause.
I mean, it's his highest note. He can't go any higher, so he has to stay there.
No, but he can wobble it a bit. Like,
or he can start lower and give himself some room, right?
Right? We need to send Two Guns out to him and be his vocal coach.
Yeah. I wanted to be there in the background while he's doing this.
Support it from the back of the throat.
I know that I must do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises.
Kilimanjaro.
That's a new move.
Yeah.
Brightening up.
He's trying. He's trying.
I was expecting worse.
Yeah? I would say this is about 80% as bad as I thought it would be.
Right?
It's close to what I expected, but not quite 100% there.
He got dance moves to save his life.
Hurry, boy, she's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men
Oh, that wobble.
could ever do.
Vocal wobble. This is Lev's fault. He asked for some wobble and he got it.
Africa.
Oh, ran out of breath.
We're losing him.
Oh.
He's crashing.
He's trying. He's trying.
He's not taking a big enough breath.
Oh no.
Assume the brace position.
No.
Oh my god, is he gonna pass out mid-video now?
He's gonna fall over like the beast.
Alright, I take it back. The first half was 80% as bad as I thought. The second half is 200% as bad as I thought.
It's so bad.
He's just gonna fall like.
Yeah. He's gonna pass out for like 5 seconds, then be like, oh, and then turn off the video.
Imagine him doing the most hardcore rock song that's super fucking fast ever on the face of the planet. Do you think he would do that?
Yeah, if someone
I think he would
suggested
try.
it. I don't know if he'd do well, but he'd do it.
All right, now if everybody needs a brain palate cleanser after that, go to Lev's Discord, hit the music channel, and watch the cover of Africa that I just put there. It is actually very good.
All right,
you'll feel better.
Well, it's been fun. Hope you all had the equivalent sensation that I just described, and I will see you all again soon.